I'm jealous, I'm overzealous. When I'm down, I get real down. When I'm high, I don't come down. I get angry, baby, believe me. I can love you just like that, and I can leave you just as fast. But you don't judge me, 'cause if you did, baby, I'd judge you too. No, you don't judge me, 'cause if you did, baby, I'd judge you too. 'Cause I got issues, but you got them too. So give them all to me, and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems, 'cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. Yeah, I got issues, and one of them is how bad I need you. You do shit on purpose. You get mad and you break things. Feel bad, try to fix things, but you're perfect, poorly wired circuit. And got hands like an ocean. Push you out, pull you back in. 'Cause you don't judge me, 'cause if you did, baby, I'd judge you too. No, you don't judge me, 'cause you see it from the same point of view. 'Cause I got issues, but you got them too. So give them all to me, and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems, 'cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. Yeah, I got issues, and one of them is how bad I need you. I got issues, you got them too. And one of them is how bad I need you. I got issues, you got them too. 'Cause I got issues, but you got them too. So give them all to me, and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems, 'cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. Yeah, I got issues, and one of them is how bad I need you. Yeah, I got issues, and one of them is how bad I need you. Yeah, I got issues, and one of them is how bad I need you. What I would do to take away this fear of being loved, allegiance to the pain. Now I fucked up and I'm missing you. I'll never be like you. I would give anything to change this fickle-minded heart that loves fake shiny things. Now I fucked up and I'm missing you. I'll never be like you. I'm only human, can't you see? I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay, 'cause I got it. Ooh, I'm only human, can't you see? I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay, 'cause I got it. Ooh, I'll never be like you.
Yo, 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 everybody. How we doing?
How do we fall in love?
Okay.
Harder than a bullet could hit.
Get everything ready to go.
How do we fall in love? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride.
All right. Okay, come on.
Fool who's willing can't change
Let's
the way
try.
one kiss away from killing.
There we go.
Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say. One breath, it'll just break it.
There you go.
So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love.
Let me delete like all the other video capture that I have. Okay, let me fix this one.
Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
Okay. I don't know why it always does that. Bump, bump. Alrighty. Whoa, whoa. All right, how are we? Who's going to the gym? Who's been going? I did triceps today. Will and I went grocery shopping after, and I was holding the groceries, and I walked past this guy.
Baby, when they look up that
I walked past this guy, and he goes, "Damn, you're a strong woman." It wasn't even like, "Ooh, looking hot," you know? Like, I was just holding the groceries, and it was after the gym, and he was like, "Damn, you're a strong woman." That's right, everyone. 2 days at the gym. 2 days at the gym. It can also happen to you as well. That can be you as well if you join me. Let's all be in our muscle mommy era. And then I did a cold plunge after the gym, and it all I kept thinking the 30 seconds that I was in there, I was like, is this how cold it was in the Titanic waters? Is this what it was like for those who were on the Titanic? Jim, what about having love in my heart, the pureness of my soul? No, it's not enough. Can I be a muscle mommy as a guy? Fuck yeah. Yeah, state of mind. Do cold plunges even do anything? Well, it certainly did something. Made me feel like I was dying. Salt water can actually get colder than fresh water. Well, apparently because of the salt, isn't that why like those waters were not frozen? Like, but that's how cold it was. Like it was cold enough for that water to freeze, but it didn't freeze because of the salt in it or something like that. Whatever. Anyway, don't challenge me on it. Why are your biceps defined? They're not defined yet, but we're working on it. This is my starting place. This is my starting place. Hogan, thank you for the gifted. Raph X, thank you for the 9 months. Stratosphere, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Start off the stream. And thank you for the tier 1. Whew. Don't forget lats. Oh, baby, we did lats yesterday. Today we did back. No, we did not. We did chest. And I was like, we were doing an exercise, and I said, Will, why is my back hurting? It was like a chest exercise. I said, my back hurts. And he takes a look at me, he goes, you have no glutes. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you need to activate your glutes. Activate them. And then he's like, activate your abs. I was like, they are activated. And he punched me in the abs. They were not activated. I was like, he goes, if you activate your abs, then they'll be able to take that. Yeah, Coach Will. Coach Will. At the Titanic Museum, they have a part of it where they kept a thing of water chilled to the temp of the water when it sank so people can put their hands in it and see how long they can keep it there. Well, that was like me submerging in this cold bath today. I don't know if this gym arc is good for you. It sounds dangerous. No, it's great. I know it's only been 2 days, and I hate to do the thing where I'm like, but I'm doing this. I'm actually into it for the first time. Usually it's like torture, but I'm doing it, lady. We are doing it, lady. Because I think for a long time I was just like very averse to lifting weights. Like I have a naturally muscular frame, like my genetics. I've got Hun DNA. And I think I was always scared to like lift because I was afraid to have my muscles explode. And now I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I just want to be so strong. Like when I walked past that guy holding the groceries, said, "Damn, you're a strong woman." I'm like, yes. Well, not yet, but yeah, we're in our Superman era. Wait, who has seen Superman? I'm gonna go see it this weekend. Who's seen it? What do we think? Why are people saying that it's anti-Israel? Like, is that just because of what they are like interpreting? Because there's no way that James Gunn specifically made it anti-Israel. Because it literally is. Really? Do you think that was intentional on his part? I have to see it for myself to give my determination on it. Stop, no spoilers? I don't think that that's a spoiler. There was an ad before the stream and it showed a brown Middle Eastern child yelling for the help of Superman. Oh, okay. Let me see. I really wasn't expecting much and chalked it up to hype or a liberal application of the Israel analogy to an imperialist expansion war, but the movie quite clearly recreates visuals from the 2018 Gaza border protests. Superman is anti-Zionist and leaves no room for doubt. I mean, y'all, Superman has been woke. Superman has been woke. This is somebody's review on Letterboxd. Yeah, holy fucking shit, this rips. As a noted modern CBM hater, I genuinely think this is the best one. It is such a unique visual identity that I absolutely loved, about as far left as a comic book movie could be. We have reached new levels of we are so back that we have never been seen, that have never been seen before. Very anti-Israel, which is awesome to see from a major studio blockbuster. Gunn is the best comic director. Is that why Ben Shapiro hates it? Did you guys see Ben Shapiro posted a photo next to the Superman poster, was like, movie's horrible, like my review coming soon. I'm like, oh, that must mean it's really good. If Ben Shapiro hates it, then it's gotta be good. CBM is comic book movie? I think so. I would assume so. David Cornsweat's acting was so good, it's inherently anti-Gal Gadot. I gotta be so for real. That's like anybody who's not Gal Gadot. Like, if you're not Gal Gadot, your acting is inherently anti-Gal Gadot, because she is truly... Kal-El, no. The bar is so low. The bar is in hell. Part of me feels like it's James Gunn thinking ahead on how to manage Gal Gadot and the Israeli presence in the DCU. Interesting. Because I have seen a lot of people say that, and I didn't know if that was just like interpreting, you know, like kind of taking the tenets of Superman's politics and interpret, you know, putting it to the holding it up to like the Israeli genocide and being like, yeah, this is in the same way that like Hunger Games, you know, you have a group of rebels, right, fighting against the oppressive Pan Am, and you can take that as like an analogy for Israel and Palestine, but people are straight up being like, no, it's there's like explicit anti-Israel politics in it. So I'm very, very curious to be looking for that when I see it. So I saw it last night and I thought it's anti-Israel stuff would be the usual people reading into things type shit. That's what I was thinking. Nope, it was blatant. One of my favorite superhero movies of the past few years alongside Thunderbolts. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch it with Will, and I'm going to not tell him that going into it, and then I'm going to ask him what he thinks about it afterwards. Because it can be one of those things too, like if that's already in your mind, then you're kind of reading in, you know, like what happens in the movie, and you're seeing how it could fit into like an anti-Israel frame. So I'm really curious how he already heard about the anti-Israel stuff. Confirmation bias. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. Do you know what's funny? I saw people also like freaking out over Nicholas Hoult getting paid $2 million for his role. And I think like David Cornsweat and Rachel Brosnahan both made $750,000. I'm like, Nicholas Hoult is by far and away the biggest star in that film. Yeah, like only two. He's like one of the biggest actors in Hollywood right now. He's massive. Like that makes total sense that I thought that they all would have been paid more, including Nicholas Hoult. He's a great villain. He's one of the best, I gotta say. I mean, you know what? Skims actors stay winning. Skims actors, the actors, you know, who came from that show, they have had some remarkable careers, Nicholas Hoult being one of them. I can imagine Gal at the theater watching it, seeing the anti-Israel stand-in, saying, Kal-El, no. Kal-El, no. She doesn't strike me as someone who, like, watches any movies. It's very campy, too, which made me happy. I did see that. I saw that it's, like, campy and silly, a nice change of pace from the darkness of the 2010s DC films. This is how you know it's good. I regret to inform you that The Batman is bad. Yeah, here was Ben's. Also, what in the face? What in the face? Not good. Review coming soon. Is he gonna burn a figurine of Superman? I almost said Batman. Like, what theatrics is he gonna do for this video, like he did with Barbie, where he burned the Barbie dolls? What do we think? Is he gonna like shave the head off of a Superman doll? What's your take on that he gushed over Wicked? Ben is a theater kid. He loves musicals. He does. And so I think he really likes the music of Wicked. He's a Wicked girly pop. You know who I also saw, like, who was it? What's his name? British fuck. You know who I'm talking about. Piers Morgan. Yes. Piers Morgan, who went and saw Rachel Zegler in Evita, where I was like, why him? I know he's British and I know he lives there, but that should have been me, first of all. He went and saw Rachel Zegler in Evita and was like very effusively praising her. And then some people brought up like Rachel being woke, and he said, yeah, you know, she's very talented, but like she needs to stop with the woke stuff because it will hurt her career. And I'm like, yeah, Rachel Zegler, make sure you take advice from Piers Morgan. Don't forget to consult Piers Morgan on advice in your personal and professional life. Like, thanks for the advice, you fucking fossil. Yeah. Like, okay. But I'm telling you, a lot of these horrible right-wing assholes, they are theater people. They are. It pains me. I'm like, oh, I cannot believe Piers Morgan saw Rachel Zegler in Evita. Yeah, because her career is so hurt right now. You know what I have to say too? It brings me joy to see her succeed, because I do think she's really talented, but it also makes me feel like that the shift that has been happening in the United States with the public's opinion regarding Israel and Palestine is also bleeding into Hollywood. Hopefully, we're like, you know, we saw the career repercussions that Melissa Barrera and Susan Sarandon and others like early on after October 7th faced. And so I just like, every time I see someone who has been the target of a smear campaign because of being outspoken for Palestine, like, continue to book work and continue to like be praised for performances, I'm like, yes, please. Because like people look at that, you know, they look to see like what is happening with those who are outspoken on such a contentious issue like this one, where it shouldn't be. I wish it wasn't, but because the power in this country still resides, you know, with support of Israel, that's just so deeply entrenched in the United States, to have major celebrities like Rachel be able to weather that storm and keep going. I'm like, okay, that's a good sign, I think. I feel like theater kids go right wing when they don't get the big role they want senior year of college. Well, this is something I still have yet to explore with Matt Bernstein on his podcast, but trust, we will. There is a through line. There's absolutely a pipeline from failed theater kid, and I don't just mean theater kid in the like performing on a stage. Theater kid can be pretty broad, but like failed theater kid to right wing propagandist, you know, because you're like, it's about theatrics, you know, it's about like being dramatic and you know, all the things that a lot of these popular right-wing podcasters, YouTubers, etc., politicians are good at, is like, you know, putting on a show. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I wonder, what if we had a fascist diversions program in the form of an art school who would accept all these losers and puff them up somehow enough to keep them from wanting to destroy society and kill a bunch of people? It's like, hey, here's I mean, the thing is, though, is that they all go on to like try and make their own production companies, like Daily Wire trying to produce films and shows. You know, this is like, it's a thing that they keep trying to do. It's just through a different through a different pathway. Like George Santos. I'm done playing Mr. Nice Guy. Who are you bringing at the concert? Who am I bringing? Also, since when were you Mr. Nice Guy? Who am I being? Fuck. I don't know, because people... I was going to do Wayne Newton, and then everyone was like, no one knows who that is. I said, everybody knows who that is, and everyone knows the song Donkashane. Can you do... Okay. No, because... Okay, let me tell... I actually almost texted you because I ran... Oh, you called me. Oh, shit. Should I call her back? I don't know. I have a missed call from Cutie Cinderella. That's why she came in here. Wait, here's the thing. So I was having a crisis earlier because I need a wig like this. And then I remembered that I wore that at okay, I'll call her back. Hold on. I wore that when I was in Japan. I was like, where's that wig? I need it. I know. I don't think it made it back. Hi. I can't. Okay, let me tell you that I was actually like trying today for an hour to figure out who I was going to be, and I have a couple options.
Okay, hit me.
The issue is I need like a bowl cut wig.
No, why do you always have to be someone ugly?
What? Sam said she would cut my hair into a bowl cut. I was like,
Yeah, Sam would love that.
I said, okay, that's an option if I'm really desperate.
Oh my God, wait, why don't you go as JoJo Siwa?
No, that's what Will said. Will was like, why don't you do JoJo Siwa's cover of Betty Davis Eyes? And I said, I'll kill myself.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
It's so bad, and he keeps playing it. I can't escape it.
You know what's crazy is Taylor Swift actually did a cover of Betty Davis Eyes, and I want to say 2000 and let's say 12 or something.
Wait,
like
I think
that,
I actually remember
incredible.
that. I think I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah, well, now
Yeah.
there's a new cover of Betty Davis Eyes in town,
Yeah,
and
there's
it's...
a new Betty Davis in town.
Yeah, I would need to smoke 100 cigarettes, like
Wait,
an hour.
What if you do Katy Perry California Girls? Cute outfit.
Okay, the problem is that I looked online to see if I could even get a bowl cut wig, and I can't get anything soon enough. Okay.
I know. If you do it, I will make your outfit for Katy Perry.
You will make my outfit. Is that where she has
cupcake boobs?
Is that where she has the cupcake boobs? Well, all right. Here's a couple thoughts I had. So the bowl cut was going to be because I was going to dress in a suit with the bowl cut and do the Animals House of the Rising Sun. There is a house in New Orleans. But they all have like bowl cuts. So that's...
Dude, no one knows who that is.
Yes, everybody knows that song and they know them. Okay, and then the other thing I was thinking was Wayne Newton, where I was going to put... I was going to make my face really tan and then put on a wig and then do Wayne Newton's Donkashane.
Nobody knows who that is.
Everybody knows that. No, you guys, not blackface. No. No, tan. Fake tan. Okay, and then the other thing I was thinking, I could do Nancy Sinatra. These boots were made for walk-in.
Nobody knows that, lady.
Only you don't know who they are.
They have to be recognizable by costume.
You don't think a bowl cut and a suit, people would be like, that's the Animals. Me singing.
No one is saying that. Just be Katy Perry.
Everybody, I don't want to be Katy Perry. What if, okay, I kind of want to, what about a man? Let's think. What if I do Led Zeppelin? But then I need a mullet.
What if you did David Bowie?
Somebody else is doing David Bowie.
No, it was Prezzo. He bailed.
Prezzo's not doing David Bowie?
Yeah, you could be David Bowie.
You know, but then I still need to get a mullet.
Well, I can go to the wig store for you.
Well, do you have to go get costumes? Wait, aren't you doing, you're doing...
Lady Gaga.
Okay, do you have, what look are you doing?
I don't have a costume yet. I was gonna go get one with because Emily's doing Nicki Minaj, so we are gonna go get costumes on Saturday. If you want to come, I got an appointment at this insane place, which honestly I don't know if they'll have what we want, but they're always closed. It's that place on Melrose. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that place.
Wait, what time?
3:00.
Shit.
What do you have at 3:00 on Saturday?
I have softball.
What the?
I might be done by.
Lesbian alert.
Hey, it's the most like I'm not like the other girls because I'm the only girl who plays on this team.
I see.
Yeah. Sometimes
they don't need you. Let's be honest.
Okay. Yes, they do. I'm actually pretty good.
Okay.
But my game is at 1 and usually goes to like 3:30 unless it's a close game, and then it can go till 4. But it's around there because it's around there. It's at Pan Pacific.
Then just come over after.
Okay.
Surely.
Okay.
I mean, worst case, we'll just go up Melrose, I suppose.
Do you want to come to my game?
Streaming? No, I have to go at 3:00 with extra Emily.
You don't want to. Sometimes the guys' wives go and like cheer them on.
So, then this sounds like a Will problem, not a me problem.
No, one time I brought. Wait, this is actually so funny. One time I brought Will to play, and Will, he's very competitive.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
was not great, and I was very good, and he never wanted to come back.
Oh my God, that's drama.
So drama. He's like, I just think it's your thing. I think it's your thing.
Wow.
So I tried. I was like, look, I'm letting you into this thing that is my thing. I'm going to let you in. And yeah,
Can I ask for advice on Will?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is my advice I need. So if I invite Will to the concert, he goes, oh, God, I gotta go to the concert.
Yeah.
And then if I don't invite Will to the concert, he goes, oh, I never get an invite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do I do?
You just, you know what? You invite him and be like, but you don't have to come, stupid.
I say that, and then he always says, but if you need me. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Mean if I don't need you.
If it makes you feel better, I get hit with that all the time.
Dude.
I get hit with that all the time.
You're going to need a divorce.
I
was going to say, wait, he's in the Discord. He got invited, but he didn't.
Look, if he wants to go.
Want to. That's the thing. I know he doesn't want to.
You know, it's so interesting, though, because he is a performer, and I don't know why he wouldn't.
I know. And he's good at it, too.
You know what, though? You have to catch him in, like, this is the Will Neff brain. You have to catch him at a certain moment to, like, I'll ask, like, if I ask him something, I'm like, and then if I ask him, like, the next day or even 5 minutes later, then I could get a different answer.
Okay, I'm saying no pressure, but the Icons concert is Sunday. If you want to come perform as someone, let me know. But again, no pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do.
I heard you do a great Cher. I'm just really looking for someone to wear the Cher outfit.
Wait, you have a Cher outfit?
No, but I'll get one.
Oh, I thought, what? You just really want some. Why doesn't Prezzo be Cher if he's not being David Bowie anymore?
He's not coming. He bailed.
Oh, he's not coming at all.
Correct.
Do you believe in life after love?
Wait, you can literally
I know, but
Cher.
she has like a really high voice.
You just did it.
Wake was debating to do Cher. Wait, Wake's debating doing Cher.
Wake is being Little Richard.
Oh my God.
The only two I don't have right now are you and Yugi. You're the only two that I haven't hunted down.
That's because every idea I've had, people are like, no one knows who that is. I'm like, everyone except for these people, I guess, which is my chat and you.
Oh my gosh, do Sia, yeah.
I cannot fucking do that. I'm gonna swing. I can't do that song. The chandelier.
Sounds like you're doing it.
Okay, can I just like confirm with you tonight?
You are the actual worst.
Look, you cannot rush. You can't rush art.
Haven't you had a week?
You can't. I know. And in that week, I was so
Sam's being
set.
a
I was.
Spice Girl.
Wait, what?
Sam's being a Spice Girl.
No,
Did
I
you
know.
that?
I know.
She's being Scary Spice.
I told her to do blackface.
I said, well, this looks really bad for us, Sam, but you're going to have to be Scary Spice.
Yeah, I was Scary Spice in college.
Really?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Valkyrie.
No, I know. She texted me and was like, can you fill in? But I didn't respond fast enough. So I actually think it's better that it's Sam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Well, this is bad because I barely thought of JoJo Siwa, and I think Sam would make a killer JoJo Siwa.
Why does she should you? Well, you guys are doing that as a group performance.
Yeah, she could still do a solo. Do you think we could convince her?
I think we could.
Should we add her to the call? For old time's sake?
Yeah, let me see. Hold on a second. Okay. Hold on. How do I do this again?
Let me jump scare her.
Wait, let me see. Oh, hold on. Hey, okay, I'm live on stream and I have someone on the other line who has a very important question for you. Ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna merge. Okay, did that work?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hello?
Now confront her and ask her. She can't say no.
Would you, for charity purposes... hold on, it's echoing and I can't tell who's on the phone. Really? Can you hear me now? Yeah, oh, okay, it's Cutie, hi. For charity purposes and for the sake of saving animals across the country, mostly in Austin, Texas, do you want to be JoJo Siwa at the concert? Oh, for
You have to say yes.
This was not your idea, and I know it's not. But it's such a good idea.
Yeah, oh my God, you nailed it.
Yeah. I fucking hate you guys.
You nailed it.
Karma's a bitch, and you could do the whole costume and dance.
Betty Davis eyes.
Wow. The allegations are already so strong.
I know,
but like, you just took my breath away.
the thing is, I can't do it because I can't ruin my voice.
Oh, fuck you.
But you could do it. You could do a great job.
Caroline can't do it because she wants to dress up as some old man no one's ever heard of. Who are you dressing up as?
Sam, do you know who Wayne Newton is?
I thought he was the gun guy.
Oh my God, what?
John Wayne.
No.
John Wayne.
No, Wayne Newton.
John Wayne Gacy, wasn't he the clown murderer? He was. I watched the documentary.
Okay,
Is that
Wayne.
what you're trying to be? Did he sing? I don't think so.
You know the song Donka Shane, darling, Donka Shane. No. Save those. You don't know that song at all?
No, I don't know.
You're the worst person in the world.
Okay, but come on.
No, I'm so serious.
I don't even know the song. I only know the part from TikTok. I thought it was a JoJo Siwa exclusive. What about Karma's a Bitch? Don't you know that one? That was also stolen, wasn't it? Yeah, they're all stolen. I thought I was doing the other thing. I'm already doing one performance. I know, but what if we put JoJo Siwa behind a paywall?
Oh, Josh, that's a good idea.
And I'll provide the outfit.
Sam, it's for charity.
Can I listen to the song? Can I listen to the song first? I've never heard the song in my life. You have two options. You have two song options. You have two DLC options. Okay, let me. If Betty Davis Eyes or Karma's a Bitch. Oh, baby. Oh, she's thinking. I'm thinking. Just let me. Can I cook on it for like 24 hours? Yeah. I'm so nervous. Oh. Oh, don't be nervous. No, I'm nervous. Oh, then don't worry about it. I'm nervous. So it's very low stakes. I hope you know. No. I don't
See,
understand.
cutie,
I
no,
don't
this
want
is
your
art.
record of this. I don't want Vanilla Mace's first impression of me as Betty Davis eyes.
No, but
she
it
would
would be
love that,
you
though.
as JoJo Siwa doing Betty Davis eyes. Okay, you just sleep.
Like I'm a
You
fake
just sleep on
lesbian,
it.
And I'm not even a real lesbian.
Well,
I know, but
neither is
would
JoJo
love
Siwa.
she'll be like, "Who's the JoJo Siwa girl?" And then that's me.
Yeah,
Forever.
she'll think you're so funny, and she loves funny girls.
Yeah,
Tell me.
she would. It would actually. So I remember I was talking to her. She was like, "Man, I would just love to see someone do JoJo Siwa
Shut
doing."
up. Stop.
You know what? Honestly, maybe I'll be JoJo Siwa so I can impress Vanilla.
So crazy.
Maybe it's a hard maybe.
Okay,
Okay.
Cool.
I can't get
be
over.
there anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
I cannot get over that you thought Wayne Newton was John Wayne Gacy.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah. Okay, Sam,
if
do
you
you
just
know
do the
do you know
Little
who the
Mermaid?
do you know who the animals are?
The band?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe. What do they say?
Do you know there is a house in New Orleans?
This is the decider. Sam, use one descriptive thing that they look like.
The animals?
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Do they look a specific? Do they have a look?
Yeah,
Apparently they have bowl cuts.
they had like a bowl cut.
Oh, that's who you wanted to be. Okay.
She does not understand what an Icons concert is.
What if Lil Wayne had a bowl cut?
Oh my God, you should be Lil Wayne.
No.
Not you,
Aw.
Caroline.
Oh.
You're already doing blackface.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's not my time yet. It's still a little bit of time.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to come up with someone else.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to get me to do a solo performance? Is that what's happening?
Yes. You're incredibly talented.
See, here's the thing: is the last like two things I did like a short bit. I picked a short song that was so stupid. But
I don't hate Cher. Let me think about Cher.
Sound like shit.
Or Olivia Newton-John's good too.
JoJo Siwa sounds like shit.
I know, but
Sam, do you know who Nancy Sinatra is?
What the hell is that?
is that like Frank Sinatra?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
They're related?
Yes.
Wait, siblings are dating.
No.
Either? That wasn't an answer.
Okay.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
See Dolly Parton.
Boobs?
I'd have to get
Yeah,
really
oh.
I'd have to get really big boobs.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
Yeah. No, I'm
I
gonna
told
ask.
Caroline to be Katy Perry, and she said no.
Space.
Yeah, but would California girls would be so cute.
You can get left. Wait, can I be Left Shark?
Yeah.
You'll be Left Shark, but you won't be JoJo Siwa.
If you be California girls, then I'll be Right Shark. And
Wait,
Sam will
you
Left
be?
Shark.
Can we be Left Shark and Right Shark, and you do Katy Perry?
Okay, let me think about it.
Please. This is a great idea. It's for charity.
Oh, now it's for charity?
Yes.
Now it's for charity.
Yes.
Mm.
Charity.
Okay. Well, I will let you know at the end of business hours today.
Well, I need to know if I have to get a shark costume.
Well,
What
at
if
the
we
end of
do-
business hours
What
today.
if we do the song from Wicked, except me and Cutie can both be the witch, and then you can sing Glinda's part?
No, because I saw Cutie. I was trying to direct her through that at Ludwig's birthday. They did karaoke.
Which song?
Defying Gravity.
Clothing.
No, it was Defying Gravity, and
It was bad. Also, I have bad news, but me and Vanilla are doing that song again.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
It's gonna be good.
you recorded that, right, from the karaoke?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have like my notes when I jump in. I'm like,
Glinda's way off my range. I don't know how to sing like that. I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy now.
You guys, I cannot tell you how much I was like having to coach him through. I was having to coach through that whole thing that I didn't know I would have to be.
But you had fun, didn't you?
We'll
Who did
see.
you guys play Peak with the other day?
What did we do? What?
Who did you play Peak with the other day?
Will and Haas, you want to play?
Will and Haas? You can only play with 4 people.
No, we played last night. Have you played it?
No, I haven't. I was supposed to play with Vanilla, but then I couldn't find any other friends.
7:30, 8:30, bitch.
Wait, do you have to play with 4?
No.
I don't know. Are Will and Haas both playing?
I don't
They
know.
said
Well,
tomorrow, and then they went maybe.
yeah, I was just talking to Will before I went live. I said, "Do you want to play Peak again?" And he was like, "Sure, like 9 or 10."
Well, I have a different lobby tonight, unfortunately.
Ah. I think it's you can play with one. Oh, you can solo it too. I didn't know that. Oh.
You can solo it? That's
You
kind
can
of
solo it.
depressing. A
Yeah,
little bit,
it's not
no?
as fun. Nah, it's not as fun.
Nothing like peeking solo.
Okay, well, I'm just going to buy mine and Sam's shark costumes as a backup, I guess.
Okay, I will tell you at the end of my business hours today.
If we don't find a Katy, we're going to need to find a Katy Perry.
Let me think about it when I hang up.
Does
Yeah.
anyone know a Katy Perry?
Why don't we just call Katy Perry and see if she's free? I'm sure she is.
I'm sure she is too.
Sexy, confident.
Something that's like.
ABBA.
Do they have
Okay.
bowl cuts?
No.
Mm.
Caroline,
Yeah.
you can't have a bowl cut.
I just really want to though. You guys don't understand. I get an idea in my head and then I really just want I got the idea in my head that I really wanted to do a bowl cut.
What if there's 3 JoJo Siwas? That's funny.
What if we all do a different JoJo Siwa look?
What if we're all JoJo Siwa? Come on, that's really funny. Like, nobody wants 3 JoJo Siwas.
One is not enough.
Well, medley.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we just
Yeah.
do like it starts with Betty Davis eyes and it goes into all the other songs.
What are even her other songs? Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what are even JoJo Siwa's
Like,
other?
imagine it's like Betty Davis eyes and then it's like,
Waka
Karma's
waka.
a bitch.
Ba-da-da-da. Wait, dressed as lesbian Siwa, bi Siwa, and trad wife Siwa.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
put a pin in California Girls.
The Siwas.
I've ordered the sharks.
You've already ordered them?
What if it's JoJo Siwas and the
The sharks.
Wait, JoJo Siwa, but background dancers and the shark.
Yes.
Ah!
TV should hire us.
Wow.
Your options now are JoJo Siwa with background dancers, sharks, Katy Perry with the sharks, or you can be the Little Mermaid with the sharks.
These are my options?
Sorry.
Wait, I want to be the gay JoJo Siwa. I don't want to be the straight one.
Okay, I'll be the bi one.
No, I do not want to be trad wife. Okay, only if I can wear a bowl cut.
Okay.
Don't say okay to that. Stand your ground here.
Sorry, no, you're right.
Yeah, okay. All right. Then we can combine. We'll do that, and we'll do a JoJo Siwa cover of California Girls.
California girls. It sounds like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or Creed.
Wait, you could be Red Hot Chili Peppers and just wear a sock over your hoo-ha.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's cool.
What if we get treadmills and we do Okay Go? Facebook would love that.
Yeah. A lot of great ideas here. We're going to have to combine everything into one.
It feels like you hate them all. Feels like we didn't get anywhere.
Okay, I am going to talk to my chat because they are supporting me in my bowl cut. But we're gonna look at the options that we have talked about. We're gonna make a decision.
Perfect.
They just said, wow, this millennial concert for 40-year-olds is going to be popping.
Wait,
That's your supportive chat.
I'm 20 max.
Yes.
Is Sam still in her 20s? Leave her alone.
Sam
I
is
don't know
not in her
anything.
20s.
No, I'm youthful.
No, Sam is still in her 20s.
I'm growing. I'm a growing girl.
Okay, well, all of us are closer to 40 than we are to 20.
Hey,
So,
No. Oh, wait, I just did the math.
yeah.
That felt bad. That was unnecessary, it feels like.
So that is kind of my vibe here. Millennial concert for 40-year-olds.
Okay.
you don't have to take their side.
No, they get
All
me.
right. So you're
Okay.
not going to be Dolly Parton?
Okay, wait. What if we do Miranda Sings apology video?
No.
And we all have ukulele.
Oh, wait, good idea.
Funny. Miranda Sings, but there's 3 of us.
No,
Oh
be-
my God.
Caroline, you love that song.
Okay, wait. Can I tell you something that I actually thought about that?
Can we?
Miranda
What if
Sings?
all 3 of us do it? That would be so funny.
Problem is I
Wait.
kind of unironically love that song.
Rebecca Black's Friday is so iconic.
Last Friday night.
That is not, no, that's Katy Perry,
Katy
TGIF. Rebecca Black is Friday, Friday.
Oh, that's a lot of songs about Friday.
Okay, what about Hannah Montana?
It's the climb.
That's Miley Cyrus.
I'm halfway there.
Miley Cyrus is the climb. Hannah Montana would be like, what's like the classic?
That everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Oh, God.
Everybody knows what
Those
I'm
songs
talking about.
hit
Everybody
so
gets that
hard.
way. Yeah.
You get the what if?
Nobody's Best of Both Worlds. Yeah, slay.
The best of both worlds.
Someone could do a medley of you do Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus.
You're like one half Hannah Montana.
You know, these are like, okay, now the ideas are pouring in.
Lizzie
I think
McGuire.
Miranda Sings is a great option.
I do think Miranda Sings is a great option.
I know that song front to back.
The Mirandas.
We can just
The
text children
toxic,
while
but
we're
we
doing
all
it.
have to do a different harmony. We have to do a different harmony layer.
And we all have to text a different child.
And I have already tested Sam's ability to do a harmony on this, and she cannot do
no,
it.
I'm good. I can
No,
get
she
better.
cannot do it.
No, I can get better.
Okay,
Oh yeah, what about Hey Now, Hey Now? The 2 Lizzie McGuires.
This is what dreams. Can I be the Italian guy?
No, it has to be Caroline. It has to be the Paulo because he has a bowl cut.
because the bowl cut. Okay. Hey now, hey now.
A girl that bullied me in elementary school really liked Hillary Duff.
Oh,
I loved Hillary Duff.
She's married to a cop now.
okay.
That's usually how that goes.
You just-
Okay, now I have toxic gossip train chugging down the
a great
tracks
idea.
of
Let's do that. We can put lipstick on our
misinformation.
Okay,
The
what about
toxic-
Miranda Sings with the Sharks?
Oh, okay. You got a
good. I
one-way
like that. That's
ticket
funny.
to
Yeah.
manipulation station.
Can you play the ukulele?
You don't have to know how.
I can't,
Good
but
point,
somebody
good
should
point.
know how to. All aboard.
What if I get one of those train whistles?
That'd be huge.
Hey, it's been a while since you
Left
saw
and
my
right
face.
Shark with train whistles. You're Miranda Sings.
I thought, okay,
It really feels like we've made progress.
okay.
I feel like this is a winner.
What if we do at least Miranda Sings behind a paywall and you can still be your weird bowl cut George Newman guy?
Wait, so I'm gonna wear the bowl cut and do toxic gossip train? No, the problem is that I don't have the bowl cut though. This was the issue.
Okay, I'll go to the wig store tomorrow.
I need you to get me one because I just need to have one on hand anyway.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Okay. Well, I can meet you after softball.
Okay.
Hey, athlete.
I know. I do not have a ukulele, but
Wow, I should get a
somebody
ukulele
should. I
for
mean, this
you.
is Los Angeles. Somebody's got a ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Will had one at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Will didn't text me back.
I think he's playing Tarkov, so you're not going to get a text back.
Whatever, I tried.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Oh. All right, so
All right, so I'm really excited to be doing Miranda Sings with Left and Right Shark on Sunday.
Sunday, I'll practice my shark.
okay, sounds good. Yippee! Wow,
Okay.
progress.
Okay, so Sam, you're not doing JoJo Siwa?
She is doing JoJo Siwa as well.
Yeah, but that's a separate performance. You just do such a good JoJo.
Oh. Okay, let me listen to the song.
You keep saying that.
I know, I've never heard it except for just a little bit.
You could just do the bit.
Just a 60-second bit. And then, yeah, guys, I haven't listened to the whole song. I've only listened to the TikTok.
Just do
Okay,
the TikTok.
That's funny. I'll do that.
Okay. I have a blue dress that I can bring you.
Say what?
I have a blue trackless dress you could wear.
Oh, great.
And I can get you a
I
wig.
forgot that I have to dress as trad wife JoJo Siwa and not like. God damn it.
Think about
I
it.
get to be left shark. I'll do it if you do Miranda Sings.
Okay, but are we all singing Toxic Gossip Train?
I'm being the shark.
I have the train whistle.
Woo. It's been a while since you saw my face.
Yes, you know it. I thought JoJo Siwa was supposed to drop that song today.
Wait,
Not out?
it's supposed to come out tonight.
Oh, I thought it was last night at midnight.
All aboard. Tie me to the
Oh, it is
tracks
out.
and harass me for my
Why did she
past.
decide to do that?
I don't know.
'Cause why not?
I'm
Wait, JoJo Siwa and Miranda Sings are friends. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Wow, so you beat Miranda Sings and then you text Sam to come on.
I'm listening to the song right now.
Wait, and then Cutie, you can be James Charles.
Oh, God.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Wait,
did you
okay,
see his
wait,
last
what if,
crash out,
is
actually?
this too much if we do Toxic Gossip Chain all dressed up as canceled YouTubers? Is that a bad idea?
I can get behind it. But did you see James Charles had a crash out over the bumps outside of grocery stores?
No, he's always crashing out about something.
He freaked out and was yelling, and he was like, why am I giving my groceries a seizure because of these stupid bumps? Like, who needs these? And it's like literally blind people.
Oh, I thought you said bombs. I was like, oh, wow.
No, he's
Yeah, the
probably
bombs,
crashed out of. Yeah, he's probably.
Yellow bumps.
Why is he so upset about that? Because he's
Because
crazy.
he's James Charles.
No, you're right. You're right.
Wait.
Oh my god, wait, it's out. Hold on, JoJo Siwa's cover is out.
Yeah, I was
Guys.
just listening to it.
I need the world to know that Jason the Ween has more monthly listeners on Spotify than JoJo Siwa.
No! He has
You should
music
do a
on
cover.
Spotify?
Yeah, Jason is famous.
What?
He was #1 in Vietnam. What? You didn't know that?
I didn't
No.
even know he made music.
Yeah, you could be Jason as an icon if you want.
He has more Spotify listeners than JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
That's
Her
iconic.
monthly Spotify listeners are 250,000. His is 400,000.
Oh my god.
Good for
He's
him.
vlogging her.
He was famous on Spotify before Twitch. I had no idea. I've
No, that's not
I've
true. That
never
person's
heard a
wrong.
song.
That person
I've
is
never
wrong.
heard a song of his. I didn't know he put songs out.
He was still famous on Twitch. It wasn't. But he did just drop a new song. Yeah, it's really good. song of the summer.
Depp Guy. This is like 500,000 views on. Three.
3 million.
Oh, I was like 300 million.
What if
That's
you found out I had like an alter ego and I had like 1 million plays on Spotify?
That'd be awesome.
And I just was like, I wasn't telling you this, but
that'd be
this is
sick.
me.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, I'd be really proud of you.
Wait, oh my god, I could wear the bowl cut and be Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on. We're getting too crazy. I know. Now we're going up with too many things.
Hey, I'm going to say something brave. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
We should start a podcast.
Fuck off.
You don't have any, so that's good. That's good. We need more.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Never thought of that one before.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
I'll cook.
Yeah. Let's come up with some ideas.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Maybe Jason or what?
No, I can't be. I can't. Could I? I don't know. I don't even know his music at all. I couldn't possibly.
I don't think I've ever talked to him.
He knows English.
Oh, okay.
I've introduced you.
Yeah, but Sam doesn't.
No, I'm not
crap.
good at it. You see Lord and just wear duct tape on your clothes. Oh, perfect.
What was that weird picture that was that I?
Vagina tape.
Yeah, it's like strange. She looks kidnapped.
I saw a picture of her crying on the bathroom floor that somebody was like, Lord stuns a new photo.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
It's like, what is happening here? Wait,
yeah.
you could go viral if you did one of the Sakura songs. There's songs about them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so out of the loop.
Yeah, it's incredible.
We're really excited for everybody to play
God, I
Pizza
have
Night at 8:30
so
to 9
much to
p.m.
keep. So
What the
much.
frick? I wasn't freaking invited.
No, ditch the boys.
I can't. Dom asked me like 3 months ago to do this Pico party night. Also, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Because I usually say no to him. But I want to play Peak so bad.
Well, we can just play another night.
Oh God, I think my phone's gonna die. Wait, no, hold on. I can see it.
He hates us.
No, it's at 1%. I heard you roboting. Okay, we're back.
Well, it sucks because Vanilla would probably play with us too.
Don't say that. Don't.
She actually would.
Please, can we please?
She's my new friend. I really like
Stop.
her. That could be me. Holding. Do you want to be Justin Bieber? Because Ellen already touched Justin Bieber.
No, he'll be a better
Stuck
Justin
in
Bieber.
a dream with you. Don't
Caroline, I saw you. I can see you're watching the music video
Oh.
right now and doing those
Wake me
things
up.
he's doing.
Oh!
I'm
No,
not
I'm
live,
not.
so I'm just watching.
I was
Okay,
just
what do you
listening. I was just listening. I was just checking it out.
What do you think the overall Dono goal, charity goal should be?
1 million.
Bitch.
I don't know.
I was gonna do a really high one to release the music video.
Oh. Okay. What did Gala for Good raise?
250K.
Okay.
I don't even have any concept of like what is realistic at all.
Maybe
even.
like 100?
I was thinking, well, when I did my Christmas one, which I still owe a bunch of shit for, so shout out.
Yeah, also you did
but-
not do the karaoke song that I paid for.
I think I did, but I didn't know it.
Crazy bitch. I would remember you doing that.
No, I did. I didn't remember for word too. I didn't know how it went, but I did it. It was on my list.
But you fuck so good, I'm on top of it.
Top of it.
When I dream, I'm doing
I
you
used to
all
blast
night.
that song on LimeWire, and my parents would be like, "Oh, okay, sure."
Yeah, we were all singing that one. Didn't even know what it
Check on
meant.
you.
I think 100K is good.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do I put like Spice Girls at?
Is Spice Girls like at the end?
Well, no, it can be anywhere. So it's just normal concert, but then there's random stuff you can unlock, like Tina performing, because Tina Kitten won't perform. You know, a Tina Kitten performance is pretty rare.
Yeah.
So like
Maybe
Tina performing is probably going to be like 40K, and then Maya performing is like 50K,
Yeah.
and then Spice Girls is like 10K. The only Spice Girls song I know is "Tell Me What You Want, What You Really, Really Want." That's the one. That's what we're doing. Thank God. They're already in. I'm aware. Cheetah print.
Okay, so like what am I going to be at?
Well, you'll be free unless you come up with a dono goal one.
I'm free.
Sam doing JoJo Siwa would be a paywall for sure.
Like so high.
Like I would be willing to do it for 60K.
No, double it.
No, if the goal is 100K, Sam. You're the opener. Unless you want to be a toxic gossip train, then that could be behind paywall.
I want to do that. No. I want to do that. Like, I don't want to do JoJo Siwa, but I do want to do Toxic Gossip Train as JoJo Siwa.
That's
fun.
really complicated.
No, they'll get it. They see the vision.
I trust
Especially
it.
if we go up and say, hey, we're doing Toxic Gossip Train as canceled YouTubers.
James Charles, JoJo Siwa.
No, you just say, hey, sisters.
Hey, sister.
And then I go, dream guest and my podcast. We don't even have to say their names.
They're going to freaking call us millennials. I know it.
Hey, I am a millennial and
They keep
proud
calling
of
me
it.
that lately. It's pissed me off.
I'm a proud
Yeah.
millennial.
Oh. Okay.
Dirty and flirty and thriving.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were still in your 20s.
Oh, right.
I was telling everyone that.
No, you're right.
Okay. So am I putting Miranda Sings on there or no?
Okay, imagine if you put Toxic Gossip Train as canceled YouTubers as a dono goal, you will hit that dono goal.
I just don't know if I can do my makeup in time to be James Charles in between, because I'm kind of a little bit of the showboat of the night.
Oh.
I'm a little show whore all night.
Oh, okay. You're whoring it out.
Character.
So I don't know how I'm going to get my makeup done.
You just have to do your eyebrows like.
I do that weird-ass rainbow face he does.
Oh, right.
It's like the James Charles face.
I know you'll be the one for me. I feel
Can we like wear something like maybe you could like wear something to be like trust me. He wears baseball hats sometimes.
He did in his most recent canceled video where he was really mad about the bumps outside.
Yeah, you should just wear a t-shirt that says I am James Charles.
Well, or have my hair and makeup done as Lady Gaga.
Like a shirt that's like one of those shirts, those things that people be like, sorry, I'm busy texting a minor.
Wait, I like
Okay,
this song.
Well, all three of us could wear that shirt. Besides, JoJo Siwa would say, "I'm busy texting adults double my age." I'm busy texting my 35-year-old boyfriend, even though I'm 20.
Wait, I like this Jason the Ween song. Favorite flower.
Yeah, he's talented. He's really gonna make it someday.
I can't believe I didn't know about this. Why isn't he doing the concert?
Wait, I saw that chubby little man boyfriend of yours walking by. Yell at him. Sorry, I love saying chubby lately. It's my new thing. I don't actually mean it. I just love calling people chubby.
Wait, what was the chubby bunny? What's the thing where you put like marshmallows in your cheeks? Chubby bunny.
Yeah.
William.
Let's do it again. Just say no pressure. Make sure you say no pressure.
Okay, no pressure. No pressure. I have Miss Thang on the phone talking about the Icons concert.
You don't
No
have to
pressure.
Do it, but I just know you'll be sad if you're not invited, but I know you'll be sad if you are invited. You get sad over both the things. Okay, Max, cool.
What the fuck? What just happened?
She just doesn't.
What?
She wants you to feel invited, but not any pressure to come.
Not too invited, like a normal amount of invited. Yeah.
What am I getting invited to?
The Icons concert, if you want to sing at it.
Oh, when is it?
Oh, it's on Sunday.
Okay.
Did a really good
So,
job of planning this one.
yeah, I have a question. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Am I the last person you invited to perform?
Actually, no. Well,
So
currently,
there's someone else that you're gonna invite after me.
I literally, yes. I have
Who?
a song.
Who? Bitch.
Son.
Oh, Hassan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, in her
I
defense,
was
she put it.
inviting people at Ludwig's birthday. You didn't come.
She put it in the cutie events too, so
Wait,
it wasn't even.
I sent a gift and I said that I was wrecked.
Yeah, you did do that. But, I'm just a busy girl. I'm just a little guy.
You're a busy girl. You're a busy girl. Doing stuff with vibrating toothbrushes. Okay, can I...
Whoa!
Whoa, I'm not the one who admitted that. Can I think about it for a minute?
Yeah, no pressure. We are looking for a share.
A what?
Or
Share.
Katy Perry.
Oh, I thought you meant you wanted me to
Invest.
yes.
No, you don't need to. We're buying shares.
Who is the other person?
That's
Wh-
sandwich.
Oh,
This is
We tried to convince Sam to do JoJo Siwa, so now we're okay. Here's an idea.
Daddy Davis, I should me bone you. That is JoJo Siwa.
I know, but you just do that at the concert.
Roll you like you would dice. Dream guest on my podcast. I don't know. Let's make it spicy. One of my exes.
Yeah, so you're perfect.
Thank you.
I'll get you a wig and a dress.
I don't need it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let me ponder on it.
How do you feel about our idea of doing canceled YouTubers singing Miranda Sings Toxic Gossip Train?
Jesus Christ.
So good?
You know what? I'm gonna do a Kanye song.
Oh.
One of his new ones. Have you heard the one that he played at the Buffalo Wild Wings?
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I don't do that one, honestly.
Okay.
Oh gee.
Ah, gee.
Oh gee.
Let me meditate on it. I'll at least be there.
Absolutely no pressure. You don't even, if you can't do it, you don't even have to say sorry. Just like, can't do it. And I'll be like, okay.
You
Okay.
can also be like, fuck you.
No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that. I
You
wouldn't do
could.
that.
You could. It's like what the vibe is.
No, I've already heard Ray talking about trying to get this bitch to leave our podcast, so I gotta be real nice.
Ray, if it makes you feel any better, Ray did bail on being a Spice Girl. So, you know.
Interesting.
Mm.
Interesting.
I have to see
So
Ray
if I
as-
were to do this, would you wear a Fear and t-shirt and to the next one about it?
Yeah, but you have to give me one. I don't have a Fear and t-shirt.
I have one.
You do?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
All right, because I don't want to have to hang your jersey up in the rafters and be like, she used to be on our team.
Right. Maybe I'll start keeping a point system, actually.
That's smart.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll lead to healthy relationships.
All right.
Betty Davis eyes.
Yeah, put the music on you. Oh, you like you would dice.
See, you're perfect.
He's so good.
Also, JoJo Siwa and I are both straight, so we have that in common.
Yeah.
It's true. She just put out the full video, by the way.
Oh,
The full cover.
So, just good for us. Mr. Arthur, I asked him last night, and now he's going to fly in for it.
He's gonna fly in.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That guy's
Wow.
obsessed with me.
That guy's obsessed with you.
I know. I was like, that guy clearly doesn't get invited to anything.
Wow.
Yeah, what the heck?
That guy wants to get away from Nick.
What kind of wings should I get? Ooh, garlic parmesan. Oh, you're so right. Okay.
Okay.
I cannot wait to play Geek later with you two and also the Nomads. It's going to be such a good time. Sam, Listen, we could play next week.
Okay.
I'll talk to Vanilla.
Yeah, sure. Just,
Yeah, or Sam, you can talk to her at the Icons concert.
I'm too nervous.
She is awesome.
Between you and
I
me and
think-
2,000
I
people
can't
in chat,
tell.
does Will own an iron?
Caroline, I just
No.
saw you mute. I don't know what you're saying. I'm watching your stream. I just saw you mute. I can't hear you, but I saw it.
I'm responding to someone's question in chat, you psycho! Gee! Can't a girl talk to her own chat?
Wow. I can't believe you're streaming our private conversation right now.
That's crazy.
All right, well, I got things to do, so.
Okay, I feel like we made no progress here.
Well, I think we did.
Okay.
That's the gossip.
I think I'm going to do Bowl Cut and do House of the Rising Sun.
What is that?
Never mind. That's what I talked about before. Okay, I have to make a decision on it.
Song that Hassan was going to do like last year.
No, man, that's not what Hassan was going to do. Red sun in the sky?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, the Mao Zedong, Red Sun in the Sky.
Yeah, he wanted to do that.
Same thing as House of the Rising Sun.
Maybe I'll see if he wants to bring back his Dorothy.
If he wants to do Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he only knows like
done.
5 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Will to do JoJo Siwa.
I don't know if he's gonna come.
I think he will now. Just to make you wear that shirt.
Right.
Hassan can do vaginoplasty from Amelia Perez. Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Great. He knows that one for sure. That's one of the 5 songs he knows. But he could dress as Amelia. Yeah, he could dress as Carlos Sofia.
Sure.
Carlos Sofia. Okay, you guys. Well, I will let you know my thoughts at the end of Caroline business hours.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, sounds good. Feels
Okay.
like
I hope you
Okay,
feel.
yeah.
I hope you feel like this was productive.
it wasn't.
I think it
wasn't even
was.
the slightest.
I think I know the answer here.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I will talk to you soon.
Okay.
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 Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, I have no idea what to do. This has complicated things even further. All right. I thought I had this figured out. I thought I was going to do Wayne Newton. Then I thought I was going to do the Animals. And now no one thinks of the animal. I know, the Beatles. I guess I could do fucking tits. It's gotten so complicated. This. Okay, let me just look up a couple things. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's. Denny, thank you for the 4 months. Namandu, thank you for the 10 months. What is this? What is this? Why is this not working? Okay, wait. I don't. Wait. It's confusing. This. Nope. This isn't working at all. Okay, let's try this. Question mark. This is a horrible karaoke version. I could turn back time. I gotta do a share way. If I could find a way, I'd take back those words that hurt you, and you'd say, don't know what I did. Oh, I forgot. Wait, I forgot how this part goes. Said the things I said. This is a horrible, horrible karaoke version. Okay, wait. Let me try. Awful. Isn't it karaoke? Yeah, but it's not showing the words. Okay. Matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. I need auto-tune. It's said and done. You're gonna be the lonely one. No. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think I'm strong enough now. Can you do Woman's World by Cher, the superior Woman's World? Life after love. I can feel. The thing about Cher is that I need auto-tune. I need auto-tune. Inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you, and I can't do that. Okay, so there's a little bit of Cher. Let's try, what were some of the other ones that we... Oh, wait. No, I don't think you do. This is fire. Cutie really wants someone to be Cher. Greetings, loved ones. Let's take a journey. I know a place where the grass is really greener. I don't like this song. I don't want to sing this. Something in the water. The palm trees. Boys break their necks. Trying to creep a little sneak peek. No, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. Bullcut Cher's Calling Your Name. One law. Thank you for the 2 months. Just do Cher. Mother effer. Okay, the other one we could do is... Oh, those are kind of the... Found a really good instrumental. From Deadpool 2. Do YMCA and the double dick suck?
I was born in the wagon of a traveling show. My mama had to dance for the money they'd throw.
Money
Papa would
they
do
throw.
whatever he could. Preach a little gospel. Sell a couple bottles of Dr. Good. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves would hear it from the people of the...
I gotta be so for reals though. Like if I'm doing a Cher, I want to do one of the big Oh God, the full thing is out.
Her hair is hollow gold. Her lips sweet surprise. Her hands are never cold.
This is
She's got better days.
this is the auto tune that I need. This is the auto tune I need.
You won't have to
Think twice.
She's pure as New York snow.
Wait, did she put a music video out, or is it just the song? Do we have the music video? No, this is the one. Will has to do this. Will does a much better.
She got better day beside.
You gotta stop making stupid
And she'll tease you. She'll let you.
Oh goodness. Sear and Peach have done this one.
They say we're young and we don't
I love
know.
this song.
We won't find out until we grow.
Remember when Peach and Sear did this at Cutie's concert?
You got me,
Baby, I got you. Your wedding song, it's a good one. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Always makes me think of Groundhog's Day, too.
They say our love won't pay the rent. For it's earned, our money's all been spent.
I guess that's so we don't have a plot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got.
Babe,
I got you, babe. It's so me and Farley sing to each other.
I got you, babe.
Farley! I got you, babe. All right, you guys. Okay. I think. Okay, let me go through these. I think I should do shares believe. I think I should. You're gonna be the lonely one. Okay, this is an instrumental. See, for a share song, it's like not as fun doing an instrumental. This one's okay. This one's decent. After love, I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. This is simply your best one. Wait for you and I can't do that. There's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong. 'Cause I've had time to think it through. And maybe I'm too good for you. Do you believe in life after love? Just do the entire Cher musical from season 10. I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? Are you gonna do Cher for the thing? Cutie really wants a Cher. She really wants a Cher, and nobody knows all the other suggestions that I had. Well, I know that I'll get through this. All right, you guys. Okay.
Does he love me? I wanna know.
I want to know.
Can I tell if he loves me so? Oh no, you'll be deceived. Oh no, you'll make believe if you wanna know.
She does have such a great voice. Hit his kiss. Shoot, 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 shoot. Such an icon. Moonflora, thank you for the 24 months. Hogan, thank you for the gifted. Party and Panda, thank you for the 4 months. Shoot, 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 shoot. Is that a young Christina Ricci? That is Winona Ryder and Christina Ricci. Yes.
Dance.
Unrelated to the concert, but I was scrolling and I thought this was Farley. Did somebody kidnap Farley? My baby! Wait, I've had so many people send me this where he's barking at the cops. I've had multiple people send me this, be like, is this Farley? And I'm like, it's not Farley, but I love the energy. Love mermaids. Just 3 queens maximizing their joint slay. Shoot, 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 shoot. Cher's so hot. Cher promotes graffiti. What a ruffian. What a ruffian. Cher promotes graffiti. I can't even believe it. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Okay. All right. Okay. That's enough. What am I going to sing for the Icons concert for now? Caroline, please tell me you've seen her West Side Story where she does all the roles. I have not seen it, but I know exactly what it is. When she did, when she did a medley of West Side Story songs for a special on TV, and she plays all the roles because she's Cher. It's very quintessential Cher. When is the concert? It is on Sunday, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out by then. Okay, so. Gosh, it's already 7 o'clock. How long was I on the phone? It was like an hour. That was an hour of trying to come up with stuff. What's the verdict? I don't know. We're not at the end of business hours, so I'll decide at the end of business hours, as I said. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw this headline and this made me fucking laugh. Jeff Bezos debuts shocking hairstyle 2 weeks after marrying Lauren Sanchez Bezos. And I was like, what hairstyle? What shocking hairstyle? Jeff Bezos is shying away from his signature look. I love how Jeff Bezos being bald is considered his signature look. The Amazon founder, who's developed a recognizable image with his bald look, has stepped out with a new hairstyle. The billionaire was sporting newly grown thick white gray hair around the sides of his scalp, also known as the donor area of the scalp. His new look is a real deviation from his decision to go bald more than 10 years ago. Notably, the last time Bezos was seen with hair was in 2013, in which it was dark brown. Yeah, is People owned by Condé Nast? It's not, but like, has he bought People magazine? What is happening? Bezos has recently tied the knot with his wife, Lauren Sanchez Bezos. During the couple's festivities in Venice, Italy, Bezos was seen with some hair around the sides of his head. Wow, so exciting. Jeff Bezos steps out with a sexy new hairstyle. How is this not The Onion? It feels like The Onion. When I saw this title, I was like, oh, this seems like satire. Stop the presses, everybody. Bezos' hair transformation follows previous conversations throughout recent years about his ever-changing. Like, next, is he gonna step out and he's gonna have like a full fro? What's going on here? Jeff is extremely dedicated to his workouts. Oh, I don't care. So am I. Whatever, buddy. Get in line. Get in line. You know what though? What is Jeff Bezos? What is Jeff Bezos? Jeffy B. Is it because he is tired of the Lex Luthor comparisons? Is it because like this is just the first step in him stepping out with like the 20-year-old TikTok hair? I don't know, but I genuinely, when I read this debut shocking hairstyle, I thought he was going to step out and have like a mullet. That we were going to see pics of Jeffy B with like shoulder length hair. People magazine literally got paid by Jeff Bezos' PR agent to publish this. Yes, I have noticed there have been, especially in the wake of Bezos, like 2 words mean anything, especially in the wake of their wedding, where they got there was a lot of bad press around it because of the protests and because of just how ostentatious and ridiculous it was. And I think that this is spending money to try and push some good PR stories, you know? Like Jeff Bezos' shocking hairstyle. Have I seen Superman yet? I have not seen it yet, but I'm planning to this weekend. Yeah, Jeffy B with the broccoli haircut. People is a venue for everyone's PR agents. Nothing gets published there without approval. Straight up. They're like, we need to get some good stories out there, especially to if Jeff Bezos is intending on buying Condé Nast, which would be really bad. We talked about this yesterday. Then they need to start, he needs to get his PR up. Bald Bezos debuted in 2013. Didn't realize it was so long ago. Oh, how time flies. How time flies when you're, I don't know. When you're just trying to get through. When you're just trying to get through, it never slows down. Okay, the big story that I want to talk about tonight, because I haven't covered it yet. The Tyler Perry sexual harassment lawsuit. Okay. Sorry, sexual assault lawsuit. Derek Dixon is an actor who has worked on Tyler Perry productions before. And a couple weeks ago, he filed a $260 million sexual assault claim against Tyler Perry. And I gotta be so for real. Like, I think this hasn't gotten a lot of attention because I honestly, because I think it's a man accusing another man of sexual assault. And also because like Tyler Perry's one of those people who I think a lot of people like kind of don't like, but they just don't really, they just kind of, oh, Tyler Perry's doing his Tyler Perry thing over here. So I just like have not seen this get much coverage. I haven't seen anybody really give a shit, and I've been trying to cover it. And then today, Derek Dixon finally gave his first interview since he made the claim against Tyler Perry. So I wanted to talk about it, and I also wanted to talk about like Tyler Perry's controversial workplace, because this has also been like his workplace, the Tyler Perry Studios, has been problematic for a long time. And there have also been references to him in popular culture of like being a creep, being a harasser, being just like an all around horrible person. Boondocks episode is what I'm referencing, and he was very upset by that. But anyway, okay, let me pull this up. I'm going to grab some water.
Now, actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in 2 of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims. Let's bring in NBC's Stephen Romo, who's following this. Stephen, what more do we know about the allegations here?
Yeah, Tom, just going through those allegations in this lawsuit seeking $260 million in damages, alleging sexual harassment, assault, retaliation as well. The direct details include inappropriate touching. As you mentioned, Dixon starred in The Oval with Tyler Perry, and he released, we got this statement from inside the complaint. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. So you can read from...
Yeah, and Tyler Perry essentially has a stranglehold on entertainment in Georgia. He's very powerful. He's very smart about his kind of philanthropy and his relationships with Georgian government officials. And so he has created this huge power source for himself. And as I said, a lot of people in the industry as well fucking hate Tyler Perry. They hate him, but they also kind of like can't do anything about him. Like he has very much so like the air of someone who's untouchable because of how much power he has, and especially like being one of the few Black people in entertainment who has amassed a studio the size that he has. And when his studio opened on a former Confederate Army base in Atlanta, it was seen as like this crowning achievement for Black creativity, ownership in film and TV. He had like some of the biggest names in entertainment, from Oprah Winfrey to Denzel to Cicely Tyson, Sidney Poitier, Spike Lee, and then Stacey Abrams was there as well, and they were all there for the opening. Viola Davis gave a speech, called it a historic moment, and anyway, so it's a very like rags to, Tyler Perry's story is very rags to riches story, and the cultural influence that he wields is so massive, but he has made a lot of enemies along the way, and he has also been like called out by people in the industry for his for the conditions at his workplace, and how often he's doing like really sketchy anti-union stuff, how he's gotten sued multiple times, and how like there have been like whispers of sexual harassment allegations and other really bad behavior for a long time. If you ask any Black person, they grew up on his content, he's very big. Yeah, I mean, he's not just one of the biggest black entertainers, he's one of the biggest entertainers in all of Hollywood.
This implies there are more people who are alleging this than just Dixon. We have a bit of a timeline here for the relationship that we know, the professional relationship between these two men and the allegations made in this complaint, saying that they met in 2019. The lawsuit alleges that then their relationship moved forward with this professional advancement. And
Max,
in 2019, Perry offering Dixon a small role in Ruthless. And then in January 2020, that is when Dixon accuses Perry of sexually assaulting him in his home. And then the following month, Dixon alleges that Perry offered him a series regular role in The Oval. Now, we do have comment from Tyler Perry's attorneys saying that this individual appears to have been setting Tyler Perry up. They say that they are alleging that this is a scam and saying, quote, Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, we've also reached out to the attorney for Dixon, and he said that these allegations in the lawsuit stand for themselves. So just the very beginning of this process, but a lot of people are paying attention to this. Tyler Perry, quite successful, quite a bit of fame here, Tom.
Yeah, it will get a lot of attention. Stephen Romo, thank you. We thank you.
Okay, so let's look at the Hollywood Reporter exclusive. Tyler Perry accuser Derek Dixon speaks. I couldn't stay silent anymore. The material Tyler Perry started making under his BET app ownership in 2023 is very vile and grossly violent. So even before this came out, I was very concerned. It's even worse than his already well-known, terrible, more public access project surrounding black women. Yeah, already Tyler Perry did not have a good reputation prior to these allegations. Okay. Actor Derek Dixon says the process of bringing his recent bombshell lawsuit for sexual harassment and assault against Atlanta entertainment mogul Tyler Perry has been terrifying. But in his first interview since filing the $260 million claim against Perry in Los Angeles Superior Court on June 13th, he says he felt compelled to speak out because, quote, I couldn't just let him get away with this. Everyone deserves to go to work and do their job without their boss trying to have sex with them, Dixon says. True. My goal is to help ensure that the next generation of actors and creatives don't have to choose between their dreams and their dignity. Dixon, an actor in his late 30s who appeared in 85 episodes of Perry's BET series The Oval that aired between 2021 and 2025, alleges in the lawsuit that Perry made several unwanted sexual advances towards him, including one in which the producer pinned him against a wall, groped him, and another in which Perry snuck into his bed. Dixon has accused Perry of engaging in a pattern of exploiting male actors in his productions and using his power in the entertainment industry to harass employees. A tale as old as time. In a statement, Matthew Boyd, a lawyer for the 55-year-old mogul, called Dixon an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Dixon, who answered the Hollywood Reporter's questions by email, described first meeting Perry in Atlanta in September of 2019 when he was working as an event coordinator for a company, Legendary Events, that was organizing the opening party for Tyler Perry Studios. At the time, Dixon, who was sporadically acting and writing in theater in Atlanta, says he knew Perry only as the creator of the Medea movies. Dixon says that Perry singled him out in the crowd of event staff and asked him to get on stage so he could check the lighting, and then asked Dixon if he was an actor. I said, yes, but not really right now. And he said, yes, you are. I can tell. At the end of the event, Perry and Dixon exchanged numbers, and Perry began texting Dixon the next day asking, so who are you? What's the dream? What do you want to do? Perry offered Dixon the opportunity to audition for the part of a character named Dale in his series Ruthless, a spin-off of the White House set drama The Oval, created under Perry's overall deal with Viacom CBS. Perry ultimately cast Dixon in the part, telling him it was a small role that could get a lot bigger. At that point, Dixon, who is an out gay man, did not know that Perry was interested in men or that he was looking for a sexual relationship, the complaint says. About a year after that, in December of 2020, Perry would announce on Instagram that he and his longtime girlfriend, Jalila Bekele, with whom he shares a now 10-year-old son, had broken up. I'm not going to speak for him on how he identifies sexually, says Dixon, regardless of his sexual orientation or gender. He should not be speaking to any of his employees, whether they be men or women, gay, straight, or bisexual, about their sexual preferences, how often they're having sex, and physically assaulting them. Dixon grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina, and decided he wanted to be an actor after appearing in his first play in his freshman year of high school. He studied acting at Marymount Manhattan College and the T. Schreiber Studio in New York, performed in plays in Atlanta, and won a Georgia Playwriting Award. Prior to working at the events company, he mostly made his living as a waiter or bartender while trying to build his acting career. In January of 2020, as Dixon outlines in his complaint, Perry invited him to his home in Douglasville County, Georgia. Both men drank alcohol, and Perry told Dixon he was too inebriated to drive home and should stay in the guest house. After Dixon went to bed in the guest house, he says, Perry climbed into bed with me and began rubbing my thigh. I immediately jumped out of the bed and said, I'm not that sexual, and stood up until he left the room. I thought that my reaction made it clear that night that I was not interested. After that encounter, Perry called or texted Dixon every day, and Dixon ignored him. Derek, why don't you text me more, reads one text included in Dixon's complaint. After a few days, Perry texted saying that he wanted to expand Dixon's small role of Dale on Ruthless to be a recurring character on The Oval. It was the kind of career opportunity that Dixon had been waiting for. Dixon read that his character would be shot 4 times in the chest at the end of the season and assumed he would be killed off. When he asked Perry about that storyline on a phone call, Dixon claims, he said that if I did a good job, I'd probably survive. I'm sorry, but that is also just like the most Tyler Perry storyline ever. On the same call, Dixon says Perry also told him that nobody gives him anything. He gives and gives, nobody ever gives back, Dixon said. I remember feeling my stomach drop when he said this. I knew that I couldn't piss him off or my character could just easily stay dead. And if you don't know, Tyler Perry is one of those people in Hollywood who has long been known for preferring to script his shows himself. He does not like writers' rooms. He likes to do everything by himself, and this has gotten him into some trouble in the past. For instance, in 2008, the Writers Guild filed an unfair labor practice complaint because he terminated half of his writing staff on his show House of Pain, allegedly for their union activity. And this was so egregious that it prompted some of the biggest names in scripted television, including Shonda Rhimes and Tina Fey, to sign an open letter to Tyler Perry that was all about how his treatment of his employees was awful. And it was like very much so outside of what the norm is for the industry. And so eventually the Writers Guild brokered a deal with him, but the writers on that show were not hired back. So like this is something about Perry where like he is totally in control of all his shows and all his movies. So that's why like, oh yeah, no, he could just totally write off this character if Daryl Dixon, the actor, pisses Tyler Perry off because Tyler Perry does everything himself. After he delivered the good news about Dale, Perry's calls and texts increased exponentially. Dixon alleges in the lawsuit it was always personal and almost never about business. Dixon says he would say, send pics of what I was doing or ask to see a photo shoot that I just did. If Dixon didn't answer immediately, he says Perry would get annoyed. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, production on The Oval was delayed, and Perry encouraged Dixon to use the time to write a comedy pilot. Dixon did and shared the pilot. He called me and told me that it was hilarious and he loved it and he wanted to shoot the pilot for it, Dixon says. I couldn't believe he actually liked it, much less wanted to shoot the pilot for it. It was one of the best things to ever happen to me at the time. The details and dates of when this pilot was going to happen stayed murky, but Dixon was thrilled and grateful. He thought that Perry understood after their guest house encounter that there was not going to be a sexual relationship between the two of them. There were times when I was around him and nothing would happen, Dixon says. So I thought he got the picture and that created a false sense of security. Dixon believes that his excitement about his career and fear of Perry's power led him to ignore certain warning signs. I now realize I let my gratefulness for what he had done for me cloud my self-respect, Dixon says. This is the power dynamic. Dixon says because he had never worked in a corporate environment, he didn't fully clock the professional inappropriateness of the text messages that Perry began to send. Texts from Perry included in Dixon's complaint show the entertainment mogul commenting on Dixon's thick body, asking, why do you twist your hips when you walk, and noting that Dixon liked being choked after shooting a choking scene on the show. In one text, Perry told Dixon he needed to, quote, let someone hold you and make love to you. One day on set, Dixon says, Perry asked him to come to his trailer for a drink. I knew I had to, Dixon says. We all were living at Tyler Perry Studios, working for Tyler Perry, who was the producer, writer, and director, and I understood that you do what Tyler Perry says and you go where he demands. I felt like if you were invited and you cared at all about your career and staying on the show, you couldn't say no. Perry had his assistant bring them margaritas in the trailer. Dixon says he claims in his complaint that Perry began asking uncomfortable questions, including whether Dixon was attracted to him. Dixon tells The Hollywood Reporter he continued to deflect Perry's interest, telling him that he wasn't, quote, that sexual, and he wasn't looking for anything. When he left, they hugged, and Perry pushed him against the wall and grabbed his buttocks. After that, he would do things like he would say, we need to just be business. We need to just be professional. And I would think, great, yes. Every time I thought it would stop. The texting continued, however, with Perry often sending messages while drunk and seeming to get angry when Dixon didn't answer. Derek, he said in one text that appears in the complaint, don't you dare ignore me. I deserve better. I deserve attention all the time. What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Reads another text. Have you found that yet in therapy? Dixon says he started having insomnia and stomach issues, and his doctor prescribed him Zoloft, an antidepressant. After weeks of unreciprocated sexual innuendos, Perry lashed out at Dixon on set, the complaint alleges, asking if he needed to punch Dixon in the stomach for Dixon to deliver the performance that he wanted. In June of 2021, according to Dixon's complaint, Perry invited Dixon to his house, ostensibly to discuss Dixon's pilot losing it. I was worried, but I knew I had to go, Dixon says. I thought if he tried anything again, I could handle it and de-escalate it like I usually did. Instead, Dixon says he and Perry got drunk and Perry told Dixon to sleep in the guest house again. He told me to give him a goodnight hug, and as I did, he abruptly and forcefully pulled down my underwear and groped my bare ass. Dixon says of one of the most damning allegations in his complaint. When I tried to pull my underwear back up, he grabbed my wrist to keep me from putting them back on. I couldn't believe what was happening. Dixon believed that he was about to be raped. I told him, no, stop, and I don't want this, Dixon says, detailing the incident described in the lawsuit. But he wasn't stopping. He just told me to relax and let it happen and that he wasn't going to hurt me. Perry's estate, which has a guard and gate, is located in the middle of nowhere, Dixon says. An Uber cannot drive to the guest house. To defuse the situation, Dixon says he told Perry he couldn't do anything sexual because he was hungry, which sent Perry off to get a pizza. They ate the pizza back in the living room, then Dixon returned to the guest house, locked himself in the bathroom, and fell asleep on the floor. In the following days, Dixon says he contacted a lawyer, not the one representing him now, Jonathan Delshad, but another who told him that he'd need to quit the Oval if he was going to file a complaint. All those years of trying to be an actor would just go up in smoke, Dixon said. This is not a normal job. You can't just go out and easily get another series regular role on a TV show. Dixon told a coworker what happened, and they reminded him what he'd be giving up if he complained. Dixon felt paralyzed. I was too afraid to come forward, he says. I knew it would be awful, and I was right. Over the next several months, Dixon says he avoided Perry, declining an invitation for a yacht party. Someone from Perry's production company reached out and said they wanted to shoot the pilot soon, and Perry's attorneys called and told Dixon he was getting a raise, but not to tell his other castmates because he was the only one. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to just get through this before I talk about it all, but there is an example just there of how shady Tyler Perry is in how he conducts his production company. That one person is going to get a raise, but not to tell the other actors. And this is what happens when you skirt around union rules. When you are a person that has amassed so much power in entertainment that you're doing this kind of, this aside from, of course, the using your power to harass and assault an employee, but just that example there of how Tyler Perry operates. There are 10 million layers of how shady this man is and the lengths he goes to when it comes to him exerting power over people. Yes. Dixon decided to stay quiet, hoping the pilot would be a success and that he could find work elsewhere in the entertainment industry. Perry shot Dixon's pilot in March of 2022. What Dixon didn't know at the time, he alleges in the complaint, was that Perry's contract with Viacom prohibited him from shopping the show for 2 years. Perry declined to comment on the deal. I believe he was trying to dangle my dreams in front of me for as long as he could to prevent me from talking, Dixon says. In January of 2023, after finishing another season of The Oval, Dixon moved to Santa Monica, hoping to put physical distance between himself and Perry and waiting for Perry to sell the pilot. In December 2023, Christian Keyes, another actor who worked for Perry prior to Dixon's employment, went on Instagram Live detailing his abusive experience with an anonymous Black Hollywood billionaire, which Dixon believes to be a reference to Perry. Keyes' manager has not returned a request for comment. In June of 2024, Dixon filed a sexual harassment complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and quit his job working on the last season of The Oval, for which he was under contract to make close to $400,000. The EEOC complaint is currently pending. I was an employee and he was my boss, Dixon says of what motivated him to file the complaint. The fact that I'm an actor doesn't make me any less than an employee. For a long time, I convinced myself that it was part of the industry or that somehow I had to accept it to keep working. But eventually, I couldn't stay silent anymore. In the weeks since his lawsuit became public, Dixon says he's received a mix of responses from online threats and harassment, classic, to messages of support to stories of other people who say that they have had similar experiences with Perry. This is why people, especially men, don't come forward, Dixon says of the harassment. Asked if he attempted to reach a private settlement with Perry prior to filing his lawsuit last month, Dixon says, there are always attempts to resolve situations like this privately, but they never result in the type of change necessary to protect further victims. At the end of the day, my absolute fear is that he will be able to continue doing this without any major consequences. This story is so familiar. It's like there's literally an abuser playbook that these guys study. Yeah. And like, you know, I think what's awful about this is like, it's already so difficult for sexual abuse cases in the post Me Too era to be seen as anything other than like the person without the power trying to shake down, trying to like get a quick payday out of the person with the power. Unfortunately, now there is just this sentiment towards anybody who, I mean, not now, but it feels especially like in the wake of the Me Too movement. Have we learned nothing? Have we gone backwards? But this sentiment that somebody who is accusing a powerful person in an industry like Hollywood of abuse is doing so because they're just looking to make money out of it. And on top of that, you know, this is a situation that involves a man accusing another man of sexual abuse, of abusing their power. And a lot of people, like, we still live in a culture that is homophobic, that like, remember the Sean Combs case where people were like disgusted by the allegations that Sean Combs had sex with men? Like, that's what they saw the problem as, and not the fact that he was committing horrific acts of sexual abuse. That like there was this obsession over the gay element of it. And even still, like, I know this is a story that people who maybe will tune in to like what's happening with Blake Lively, what's happening with Sean Combs, what's happening with like these other major cases in Hollywood, they're not interested. They just don't really care. They're like, oh, Tyler Perry, whatever. Oh, a guy's accusing Tyler Perry, whatever. And what I want to say too is like, if this sounds familiar, if you're like, where have I heard this a million times? It's because this is how power works. This is how power works. When you have power, when you have money, you use that to abuse people who don't have those things. And you are enabled and protected because of your status. So it's a tale as old as time. And how many fucking times do we have to see this happen in Hollywood to change things? And how many times, like, do we have to see the way that people will respond to a person making allegations against another person with power and money to like to just wake up, right? When Dixon said, yeah, I mean, I've had messages of support. Other people have said they've had similar experiences, but also online threats and harassment, because that's what happens. That's what happens. It's like, how dare you accuse somebody with power of having abused that power? How dare you? And now I'm going to harass you and threaten you for having dared to challenge the notion that power does not and should not allow you to abuse others. Fuck that. Post essentially saying that men can't be raped get thousands and thousands of likes online. Yeah, it's look, we have so much work to do around the understanding of abuse, of consent, of power dynamics, and then there's added layers to it. And one of those layers is when you have male victims of abuse who are either, accusing women of abusing them. And it's like, oh no, you can't. Well, what are you? Sorry, that sounds like my dream come true. We still do the like, oh, here's a story about an adult female teacher who sexually abused her student. And it's like, that was my dream. It's like, oh my God, we're talking about an adult molesting a child. What are you talking about? Or if you have a man accusing another man, oh, that's gay shit. That's just gay shit, right? It's so gross. When we say believe victims, we mean believe all victims. Yeah, and I just I feel so cynical right now. I feel so cynical with the way that sexual abuse has it really seemed to just abuse in general, like we've seemed to regress on it, and how we are in a backlash era to the progress of Me Too. And it feels like there's a lot riding right now on what happens with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's case. But I just want to talk about the references to Tyler Perry being a piece of shit and being abusive that have popped up in shows like Atlanta and the Boondocks. So if you watched Atlanta, you may remember in the final season that there was a character called Mr. Chocolate. And Mr. Chocolate was played by Donald Glover, who created and starred in the show Atlanta. And it was a thinly veiled version of Tyler Perry and his studio in Atlanta. So Mr. Chocolate runs this entertainment studio in an episode called Work Ethic, and he is portrayed as a very powerful, very insidious piece of shit who like uses his money and his philanthropic reputation and the clout that he has garnered to make himself untouchable. And apparently Donald Glover later said that he told Tyler Perry that he was going to do this. And Tyler Perry responded by having a character on his show called Sistas, make fun of the show Atlanta and call it a stupid ass show that must be for white people. And then the other like major instance where Tyler Perry has been satirized in a very popular show by a Black creator is Boondocks, where in an episode from 2010, the protagonist Robert accepts a part in a play, and he accepts a part in a play by a character that is a parody of Tyler Perry as his love interest, and he is forced to like try and avoid the advances that the Tyler Perry character is trying to force on him. And the way that it ends is this fictionalized version, this satirical version of Tyler Perry offers Robert the lead in a film in exchange for sex. And that is like, if if you are to believe that that is in fact Tyler Perry, who they were referencing in the episode of the Boondocks, then that story seems very similar to the one that Derek Dixon has, accused Tyler Perry of. So here's Van meets Mr. Chocolate scene from Atlanta.
Oh, hello. I was just writing on my piano. Scripts are like music to me. Steve Jobs made that for me. I think of him every time I write.
Like, it's definitely him, and also Donald Glover, like, confirmed it by saying he told Perry that he would do this.
Would you like a grit?
Where's my daughter?
She's right there, on the Mariel Van Peebles stage. By the time you get there, she'll have moved on to the next scene. In the next stage.
Where's the next stage?
I don't know. This whole operation runs on its own. I do not understand its wants and needs, nor do I control them. Chocolate Lane is my child. I protect her, guide her, but she is not my own. Have her say, but I'm pregnant.
But this is a kid's show, Mr. Chocolate.
Thank you.
Calling the police.
I own the police. And most of College Park.
Well, you can't just take somebody's...
I can do whatever I want! You break into my queue, shoot my guard, and then tell me how to raise my child!
This is an open carry state, Miss Vanessa. You know, someone as you...
I'm fine. Grits don't work on me. I've developed a tolerance over the years.
Oh, my God. You're a con man. You just make unrelatable shit that takes advantage of the people you say you're trying to help.
There it is. This line right here.
You just make unrelatable shit that takes advantage of the people you say you're trying to help.
Yeah, and that is a lot of people's criticism of Tyler Perry's productions, right? His films and his shows. And how, one, his treatment of Black women, the way that he portrays Black women, and also just like his treatment of Black people and Black culture. Tyler Perry hates Black people, and yet he has been lauded because of the success that he has amassed, because of like him being one of the few Black billionaires in Hollywood. I mean, just in general, but how he has just a chokehold on Atlanta, on Georgia productions. Like, when you think of Georgia, you think of Tyler Perry. Yeah. And so there are the Tyler Perry defenders who try and be like, no, he's a legend. What Tyler Perry has done for Black people, there's few Black people like who have made it to the level that Tyler Perry has. Yeah, makes a lot of money equals it must be a good thing. And then others who are like, Tyler Perry his portrayals of Black people, especially Black women, are really harmful, let alone all this other bad shit. Like how he's constantly doing anti-union stuff. In 2015, he got into trouble with Actors Equity, which is the union that represents stage actors, because he refused to sign a contract with them when they staged Medea on the Run. And instead, he cast non-union actors. And so to this day, he is still on Actor Equity's do not work list. So what happens when you are a member of a union is they'll send out emails to their members with productions that have violated union agreements that are, you know, have bad labor practices. And so Tyler Perry to this day still remains on Actors Equity do not work list because of his refusing to hire union actors for Medea on the Run and instead use non-union because it's cheaper. You can get away with more workplace abuses. Rena Catchow, thank you for the raid. Mumbles, thank you for the 23 months. Okay, and then I wanted to show some of, let's see. This is the Boondocks episode.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that lets you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come, and I will remain a soldier till the...
Also important to know that same year he was, he went up against Actors Equity. He and his studio, cut to like 5:25. Okay, cool. He and his studio were sued because a production assistant claimed in a suit that he was sexually harassed by a continuity coordinator who worked for Perry, and then said that the company turned a blind eye to that coordinator's behavior. And then later, Tyler Perry went to social media and was like, no, this production assistant is mentally disturbed. And then speaking of lawsuits, there was an employee who brought a civil rights lawsuit against Tyler Perry's company. He alleged that he was terminated for whistleblowing to his union about attempted layoffs. He said that his supervisors retaliated against him for seeking life-saving medical care, that he was shorted owed wages. Tyler Perry has been sued for alleged copyright infringement and using people's songs and other works without crediting them or compensating them at least 5 different times. And so that volume of lawsuits is absolutely notable. Now, do lawsuits over creative theft over copyright, misappropriation happen pretty often? Yes. A lot of times, do they not have merit? Yes. But the fact that Perry has been sued that many times, he was sued by the estate of Bertha James when he used Bertha James' song "When I Think of the Goodness of Jesus" without licensing it, and Medea goes to jail. Like, this many such instances. So it's just like by the volume of suits that have been leveled against Perry and his company indicates a workplace that is very problematic. But because Tyler Perry has so much power and he runs things top down, there's just for a long time been this kind of idea that he's untouchable. Tyler was also mad about this episode. Of course he was.
Jesus told me in my next play, Marduk should find herself a man. So I've decided to call this play Marduk's Finds Herself a Man. Do you think you're man enough for Marduk's, Robert?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Try this.
Thanks for covering this story. The way you cover these kinds of things, the way you break these things down is really, really good and super clear and very informative. Really appreciate the perspective. Thank you.
Fine. Mardukes, you are a strong, intelligent black woman who will make me a better man.
Mardukes.
Wait. Something's off. Lotion!
What flavor you want, man? I got tropical peach, sunrise orange, minty mango, and apricot.
I don't know if this is a black people thing, but this feels like it's always been an open secret, like with Diddy, R. Kelly, etc., that a lot of it's a powerful men thing, because the same thing with same thing with Harvey Weinstein, with Scott Rudin, with like these very, very powerful men in Hollywood that everybody knows they have abused that power. But that's what happens. So it's not about any one race. It's not about, it's not one group it's one group in particular, and that's the group that has the power and the money and the structures that enable them to abuse. Kevin Spacey, Bryan Singer, I mean, there's many examples. So I would caution against, because of like the Sean Combs trial, to be like, look at these powerful black abusers. Look at these powerful abusers in Hollywood. I mean, we don't fuck with Dave Chappelle anymore, but he did bring up the point that black men would rather stay silent than see another black man go to jail. Well, look, I talked about this when we were talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, where one reason that Meg Thee Stallion initially didn't report what happened to her is because, one, black people know what happens when the cops show up. There's a likelihood that the cops will shoot them when they have called for police assistance. So there is always that fear where if I call the cops, they might end up shooting me, the person who called the cops. So there is this distrust in the cops, whether you have money or you don't have money, whether you're a celebrity like Meg or you're not a celebrity. And then the other thing is because Meg was like, I know what the criminal justice system historically like has done to black people. And that was something that she had said, like why she initially pretended that Tory Lanez had not shot her in the foot was for those reasons. And then after he was like basically just going online and saying horrible things about her, and then she realized that like she deserved justice, she made the decision to come forward and be like, say on the internet, yeah, Tory Lanez shot me. So that definitely is something I know is real and a valid fear of like looking at how the history of the criminal justice system and how it's weaponized against black people. But I also know that a lot of black women I've seen speak out for Cassie, for Meg, for these black women who have been victims of abuse and have to deal with misogynoir because they are black and because they are women. And that's, again, these are things that like I will touch on, but also like I'm not going to speak for how black women feel about, I won't speak for black women.
Or I can just take two flavors and swirl them together. Just tell me which ones you like. You want me to pick one for you?
Okay.
Minty mango it is.
But I would say though too, this idea that like black women are not putting in the work. I mean, look at who started Me Too in the first place. A black woman, Tarana Burke. Unfortunately, she gets cut out of the conversation because Me Too was essentially co-opted by wealthy white celebrities in Hollywood who, posted #MeToo in reference to Harvey Weinstein. But Tarana Burke, a black woman, created Me Too in 2007 to offer Black women and girls like a space to share the abuse that they had been victims of, and to like get society to care about the victimization of Black women. So like a whole decade before the Me Too movement happened, Tarana Burke was the one who created Me Too. It was a youth program. It began in 2006. It was a youth program for junior and high school students. So for like teenage, young girls. And the goal of it was to address sexual violence that they were experiencing. So a lot of Black women are at the, they really are behind a lot of the movements against against abuse, against sexual violence. They just are not they're not the faces of the movements. They just, long history of Black women being erased from the work that they do. So it's, I hesitate to like, just never make any generalizations, the idea that, oh, Black women don't want to say anything about Black men being abusive for whatever reasons. So yeah, there is the concern of like how the criminal justice system is weaponized against Black people. We know this to be the case, but also that there are a lot of Black women who have been doing the work to raise awareness for the, the struggles that Black women and girls endure. Wow, I was heavily involved in a sexual assault center and doing anti-racist organizing education at the time, but I had no idea about the pre-hashtag history of Me Too. Yeah, a lot of people know Me Too, and they think of Me Too as the movement that started in Hollywood with, Alyssa Milano and other women who had accused Harvey Weinstein, but they don't know about Tarana Burke, and they don't know about her activism. Black women have been the leaders of many civil rights movements, but their involvement is always dismissed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have to turn there. I'm sorry, I'm so hot.
Turn around.
Hey!
You want me to pop these bumps?
No.
All right. You good then?
Okay, Robert. Again.
My dude, that's it! Breathtaking!
I remember when I sat down to write my first play. I asked Jesus, will you co-write with me? And he said yes. And I told Jesus, I want to write plays for women. What do women want to see? And Jesus said, sexy men. Since that day, I've searched the world for the sexiest Black men alive. And I found them. My shirtless men. And Jesus was pleased.
I didn't know religion worked like that.
Then I asked Jesus, how can I further spread your message on earth? And he said, cross-dressing. And so I put on a dress and a wig. And Jesus was pleased. With that dress, that wig, and these
this is so clearly about Tyler
muscular
Perry.
gifts from God, I have built an empire. And soon, I will crush Ice Cube, and my supremacy of Black Hollywood will be complete.
Ice Cube?
We don't allow just anyone on this journey. Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, Robert?
Yeah, I guess.
Get on your knees, Robert. Ow! On your knees, Robert.
Okay, damn, you got big hands.
Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, Robert?
Yes.
Do you accept me, Winston Jerome, as the representative of Jesus Christ in the TV and movie business?
Sure, I guess.
Do you renounce Ice Cube and all his works?
Well, I kind of like Friday.
Do you renounce Ice Cube and all his works?
I renounce Ice Cube.
Louder!
I renounce Ice Cube.
And all his works.
And all his work.
Including Friday.
Yes, including Friday. Yes!
Rise! Rise! My new leading man! We're having a fondue shindig at the compound tonight. You should come.
Tom, thanks for agreeing to watch the boys tonight.
No problem, Robert. I mean, this is your big break. So what is he like?
Oh, the voice actor for Robert was in Friday?
Nice guy. Down to earth. Nothing strange or freaky or bizarre about him at all. Nope. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I just think he's the best. That's what people need more of. Positive entertainment. Without all the cursing and people saying the N-word all the time. Hey, are there going to be some steamy scenes to look forward to, huh? Who's the lucky leading lady?
Actually, they haven't cast her yet. Probably, Sanaa, Latham, maybe Halle Berry. You know, somebody hot.
Man, stop lying. Granddad's leading lady is a dude.
What?
Shut up, boy. You don't know nothing.
We read the script, Granddad.
How dare you read that script? That's top secret.
It was really, really terrible, by the way.
There's also something that's like really painful about the fact that Tyler Perry is like one of, if not the most powerful Black creator in Hollywood, simply because of the size of his production studio and the wealth that he has amassed. And that has been through creating characters that are horrible caricatures of Black people, of like being really, you know, of putting forth really horrible representation for Black cinema and the Black community. Like, what does that say? That is the person who has been able to rise to the top, to succeed in like the most cutthroat industry in the world, one that is notorious for lacking real diversity and having a long history of awful representation. That it's like it harkens to the minstrel era of theater and entertainment, of like when white people would don blackface in a way that was horribly racist towards Black people. And that was like, when we look at the history of pop culture over the last 200 years, like that was what occupied a large chunk of the, you know, post post-revolutionary era all the way through the 1900s. He literally repeats the angry Black mama trope, and it's so frustrating. And what happens is when you have somebody from that community who's doing that, it offers like it's like you wave away criticism because, oh, at least it's not a white person doing it. It's like, well, Tyler Perry is Black, and so Tyler Perry can do, you know, what he wants with Black characters and Black representation, when that's not how it works. Like, you can't also just engage in harmful tropes simply because you are a member of that group.
Don't front, Granddad.
And the Black men are always cheaters. Like, please, why are you putting us down? Yes, just horrible characters, horrible tropes, representation, just awful stuff. And yet his popularity and his power that he has amassed through creating an entertainment empire that rests on really mocking Black people.
You playing a dude's boyfriend. It's that Winston Jerome guy in a dress, huh?
You mean Ma Dukes? You're playing Ma Dukes' boyfriend?
There are no love scenes.
Granddad's gonna need to have no homo tattooed on his forehead after this.
There are no love scenes.
I think that's great. Robert, you're a real actor now, completely dedicated to the part. I say do the love scene.
It offers consent for people outside of the in-group to laugh in on it.
No love scene.
Well, I think it's gay. Dude wear a dress.
Jesus told him to wear that dress. You just mad because Jesus doesn't love you.
Hello, Robert. We're so glad you decided to join us. Come in.
I don't mind if I do, cupcakes.
Hello, how do you do? We're so glad you joined our crew.
Saying he is mocking Black people is why his stuff is for a Black audience only. You wouldn't get it as an outsider. All right. Okay. I feel like that about Mona Scott making the Love and Hip Hop franchise. It makes us look like all we do as Black people, especially women, is get with different guys and fight in public. So dehumanizing. Yeah. Also the Rocky Horror reference. Clock it. Yeah. I mean, there's this conversation around when when something goes from when something crosses that line into being negative, when it's like, okay, look at these opportunities that were created that otherwise would not have been created, or, you know, to have representation on screen. But then, like, I mean, this is a conversation we have when we talk about like black trauma porn type films where, oh, okay, so the types of stories that will be greenlit that are, you know, that have black people in them all have to do with like being murdered by the cops, being drug dealers, being, you know, just trauma, like all the stories just revolving around trauma. And that ultimately with representation, with like having, you know, real diversity on screen, is you don't want a group of people to only be represented in one way, because that can then lead to it actually being harmful representation. Flunky, you know what? I will have you address chatters who are like, you just don't understand Tyler Perry, Caroline.
Welcome to our lovely compound.
Because I know you have a lot to say on Tyler Perry.
Where it all goes down. Hot oil, bananas and cream. White unicorns and wet dreams. Rainbow and lace. Oh, it makes me want to stream. Anything is possible with Jesus on our team. Jesus gave me a vision to make plays and dress like women, to wear corsets and real fine linen, big bras with a lot of padding in them. In my feminine, I know you have suspicions, but I'm on man. Trust me, we can switch positions. It's all right to come dressed for pride. It's all right to come dressed for pride.
The Boondocks was a wild show.
Wow. Is that in the place?
Always ahead of its time.
We just did that for fun. Come, let me show you the compound. The cast and crew of my plays are like family. We work together, eat together, pray together. Now let me show you where you'll be staying.
Did you say staying?
Oh yes, you'll live here at the compound during the run of the play. I want everyone totally immersed in the production. And we don't allow outside calls here. We must remove all distractions.
Oh, it's just my grandkids. You know kids, they always want to talk to their sole legal guardian.
Tell them you won't be coming home for a while. Best to make it a clean break.
I'll just call them back.
Answer it.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Granddad. We were just wondering how late rehearsal was gonna go. Tom had to leave and we're getting kind of hungry.
Well, I'm not coming home for a while, so don't wait up.
How late?
Maybe a week or two or more. We got a lot of rehearsal stuff to do. There's some cash in my sock drawer. Praise Jesus.
This is a great day, brothers and sisters. The first day of...
Also, the script for this episode was written a year before it aired. And in the original script, Aaron McGruder, who's, you know, the series creator, he did not disguise at all that this was Tyler Perry. He used a name for the character that was very similar to Tyler Perry's legal name, until the network stepped in and were like, yeah, no, you have to change the character's name. And so it ended up becoming Winston Jerome. And Aaron McGruder, his name is Pyler Terry. Pyler Terry. The network was like, at the very least, you have to change this name. And also, Aaron wanted the episode to be the opening episode for the season. And they were like, no.
Rehearsals for Mardukes finds herself a man!
Let us pray. Lord Jesus, you are a wonderful Savior and an excellent producing partner as well.
I can't believe I'm here. I made it. I'm on my way to the top. I might already be at the top. Man, look at these broads in
Mike
here.
Cocker
The big
Tarleton,
old
my
zesty chesty
screenplays.
on that one.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Yes, amen. Hallelujah. We're so happy you're here with us, Robert. Jesus is so good. I've been working with Mr. Jerome for nearly 10 years.
Oh, your family must be very proud.
Honey, I don't talk to my family anymore. This is my family now. Soon it'll be yours, too. I'm gonna get me some Kool-Aid.
Well, this is my first Winston Jerome project, but I've been in the business for almost 12 years.
Oh, that's nice. Anything I might have seen?
Let's see, I was in Do the Type Thing, Lady Sucks the Blues, New Crack City, and then my last film was 6 Sticks of Separation.
Oh, my. 6?
But that was before Winston saved me. All that time I was giving up the ass for me. Now I only give up the ass for Jesus. And his
Average
homeboys.
Tyler Perry rating.
Praise Jesus in the name of Jesus.
Robert, would you join me in my study? Beautiful, isn't it? I had the sweater put on him because he just looks so cold up there. I just wanted to warm him up because I love Jesus. Do you love Jesus, Robert?
Oh, yes.
The cast spoke about this at DreamCon, and the person who played Uncle Ruckus said the episode was inspired by after they went to Tyler Perry's house once and saw how he prayed. Yet there's already been like 1,000 Jesus
Love me some
references.
Jesus. He's my co-pilot.
Lord, we thank you for...
Well, it appears you love Tartars, too.
Yeah, I'm,
It's okay, Robert. You love women more than you love Jesus, don't you?
It's hard to say. I mean, it's kind of apples and oranges.
If women are what you desire, Robert, then Jesus and I will deliver. Hundreds, thousands of women. Any kind you want.
Well, now, since you put it like that, I want some of them Alicia Keys and a couple of them Beyonce and something Spanish and a big old kitty white woman that looked like Linda Carter.
Then Jesus will provide them. But you must give yourself to Jesus first, Robert. And to me.
You know how I feel about the fucking phone. Jesus Christ.
It's my grandkids. They're probably just worried.
You must choose, Robert, between your old life and your new one.
Hey, boys. No, everything's good. Look, please don't call me again. This is my family now. Uh-huh. Okay.
You made the right choice, Robert.
I don't get it. They his new family now? It's worse than I thought. Granddad's in a cult. A cult? That's gay. Well, he's in trouble. We gotta save him. Come on.
You're just a lowly ex-con, and I'm a big shot lawyer.
Cut! Frown! How are they gonna know you're mad if you don't frown? More! More, damn it!
You want me to put something nasty in your mouth to help you frown?
Ugh.
Okay, continue.
Well, at least I have Jesus and the strong love of a black, African, beautiful, independent black woman.
Cut! This isn't working. I cannot work like this anymore. I've worked with Jesus. Damn it, shit, fuck. Let us pray. Jesus, holy Jesus, help us with this scene. It seems to be a little flat. Oh, wait, Jesus is trying to tell me something. Hold on.
Praise Jesus!
Yes, Jesus. Uh-huh. Right. Hey, you're the boss. Jesus says the scene would have more impact if you grabbed Mardukes and kissed her deep on the lips.
Kiss? Hold on, Jesus said that?
Jesus said that we need to kiss passionately so the audience can feel our love. Change it in the script.
Praise Jesus' rewrite. Are you sure he didn't say kick? I should kick you? Or maybe kill? Let me kill you. Nobody ever see that coming.
No, he said kiss. Kiss. There was no ambiguity at all. Chapstick. Robert, it's okay. I totally understand your concerns. Winston Jerome would never, ever kiss a man. That would be homosexual and against my Christian faith.
Exactly. Mine too.
But Jesus wants us to be actors first and heterosexuals second. Now, Winston Jerome is a very, very straight man that loves the ladies. But Mardukes is a woman. And when I go on stage, Jesus wants me to become
Sky,
her.
thank you.
Inside and out. Can't just have a woman's clothes. I need a woman's thoughts, a woman's movements, and a woman's desires.
Excuse me, do you know where I can find Robert Freeman?
Just walk in the path of Jesus. You'll find him.
Excuse me, we're looking for Robert Freeman.
Oh, he's on the rehearsal stage. Y'all remind me of my grandsons, but they like Ice Cube movies, so I can never speak to them again. Excuse me, I'm gonna get me some Kool-Aid.
Well, at least I have Jesus and the love of a strong, black, African, beautiful, independent black woman. And that's all I need. Boy, stop that!
Get his leg. His leg.
I rebuke you in the name of the Lord.
Is that a Jonestown reference? I need some Kool-Aid.
These niggas is too glistening.
Did you think you could just take him? It's too late. Your granddaddy's one of us now.
It's okay, guys. I'm sorry. I'll take care of it.
Me and Jesus want them out of here, Robert. Pronto.
Granddad, snap out of it.
Ow! Damn it!
Ow!
Nigga, have you lost your goddamn mind?
Granddad, you've been brainwashed. You've been sucked into some bizarre homoerotic Christian theater cult. Yeah, you was about to kiss that dude, no homo.
Boy, I'm just acting. I know it's a homoerotic Christian theater cult, but if it gets me into Hollywood, who cares? It can't be worse than Scientology.
Do you really want to be famous that bad?
Yes. My whole life I've been normal. Normal sucks. I want women half my age to throw themselves at me. I want people to treat me better than they treat other people. And Riley was right. I don't have much time left. Maybe it's a stupid dream, but this is the last chance I'm going to get at it. Remember that TV show Fear Factor when they made people eat goat rectums and monkey testicles, whatever else to win the big prize? But this is my Fear Factor, and Mount Dukes is my monkey testicle. And I really want the big prize.
Slap the wrong one.
No homo. And when you get home, go in my clean underwear drawer. There should be $200 in quarters. That should be enough to get you through the week. And I'll be home soon, okay?
All right, Granddad. If this is really what you want, we'll get out of here. Good luck with that. Thank you for saying no homo, Granddad. That really meant a lot to me. No homo.
2 weeks later. I know, can you believe that's Regina King?
I will not be home. I use that grease for? I use the grease for X-ray. On the chicken?
Finally, I have found my cutie pie and my Duke.
Also, I feel like the play itself in the show is in reference to oh wait, no, it wouldn't have been because this came out in 2010. Never mind. I was gonna say in reference to the 2015 issue that he got into with Actors Equity because they were he was staging a version of Medea on the Run and cast non-union actors.
Well, at least I have Jesus and the love of a strong,
It's just
black,
prophetic.
African, beautiful, independent black woman. And that's all I need. Kiss me, my dukes. And now it's time for me to get my big prize. Rupees, rupees.
There you go, oh my sugar!
Huh?
Oh, you look just like the pictures on
Get your big ass
my
off me.
face! Oh my goodness!
Mr. Jerome would like to see you.
Robert, you are amazing! Jesus and I were so pleased.
Don't give me that bullshit. This is the big prize? Where the Alicia Keyses? Where the Beyoncés? Where's Wonder Woman? All I see is Florida Evanses. I can get a big bitch on my own. I had to kiss you on stage in front of everybody, and all I get is them mud ducks out there? That wasn't the deal.
Robert, Jesus never said it would happen overnight.
Well, how long do I have to suck lips with you before the women out there become hot?
Look, Robbie, I've just sold Ma Dukes Finds Herself a Man as a movie. And guess who's my leading man?
Really? I'm gonna be in a movie? Oh.
That's right, Bob. And I only have one request. Look, man, all bullshit aside, can I please just have some ass?
Okay. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you made up this whole cross-dressing Christian cult crap just so you can sleep with men?
Pretty much, yeah.
So
Fuck you. Now stick that up your ass. No homo.
you can see why this episode did not go over well.
Walk in. Pause again, Granddad. Pause again. Pause again. Pause again, Granddad. Pause again, Granddad.
Tyler Perry was so infuriated. He was so mad about this episode that he used his power and he contacted Turner Broadcasting executives and was like, I'm going to terminate my relationship. You know, I'm going to reevaluate things with y'all. And when this episode aired, he had 2 shows on Turner Networks. And so after the episode aired, there was an encore, and then it didn't run again for 10 years. And it was part of a marathon that had other banned episodes of The Boondocks. So if you don't know, The Boondocks is a very controversial show. There have been episodes of the show that have been like completely banned. And so in 2020, Adult Swim did a marathon of Boondocks episodes, which featured ones that had previously been banned, including this one. Wasn't the MLK episode removed as well? Yes. The one, what was it called? I can't remember what that episode was called. It was based on a lot of true stories, though. Yeah. So anyway, this episode came out in 2010. This was 15 years before Derek Dixon would file a lawsuit alleging sexual harassment and assault committed by Tyler Perry. And so what this goes to show is that Tyler Perry had a reputation long before this lawsuit was ever filed. And that tends to be the case with powerful figures in Hollywood who amass a lot of power and use that power to abuse people, and then they are enabled and protected because of their status as kingmakers in the entertainment industry. So it's never something that ever comes out of left field. It might be for people who haven't paid attention otherwise, and they may look at this and go, oh, here's another person just making baseless accusations against a powerful man in Hollywood because that's the thing that you do nowadays. It's like, really? Is that the thing that you do nowadays? Because we've seen how well that goes. We've seen how well it goes when you accuse a powerful man of abuse. So this idea that there's some get rich quick scheme of just pick a powerful man in Hollywood and accuse him of abusive behavior and then make a bunch of money. That's not how that goes. That final scene pretty much reflects what Dixon described about his private moments with Tyler Perry. Yeah, absolutely. And now we know, especially in the internet age, that you will be on the receiving end of a smear campaign. You will have a lot of people on the internet say really horrible things towards you, will try to dox you, try to just, ruin your life forever. And the other thing too is, and this was something that Dixon had noted in why he came forward, is that he's like, look, I couldn't stay silent anymore. He knows full well. Let me just say, as someone who's worked in the entertainment industry, you don't even need to have worked in the entertainment industry to know that when you are a person who does not have the power in the equation and you are accusing someone who does, you pretty much have fucked yourself over. As far as a future career goes, you will always be, even people who have had success in Hollywood will be painted as the insert famous man's name accuser. And that is something that anybody who opens their mouth to make accusations towards someone with power is well aware of. And yet, because the culture so badly needs to change, people are coming forward going, I not only as an individual seeking justice need to tell my story, need to say what happened to me, but also because I want to be a part of ensuring that people don't continue to be hurt by those with power. And like, you know, I don't want to have to explain it, but I think there are people, not necessarily in this chat, but like just in general, who still don't understand, well, then why would you go back? Okay, well, if this person was like being creepy towards you, if this person was like harassing you, making you uncomfortable, why did you continue to go back? Because specifically within entertainment, it is so hard to get opportunities. It is so hard to have any success. So that power dynamic is really, really powerful, where you know that this person like it makes you uncomfortable, that you know you're scared of them, but also that is the person who can make or break your career. Everything is on the line. And there are people who Harvey Weinstein blacklisted for years. People who were run out at the beginning of their careers, in the middle of their careers, who like it was over for them because of how much power he had. So you know how it goes, where it's like, okay, I have to just go along with what this person wants, or else like my dreams are over. My career is over. And I don't understand how now you can't understand that. Like, how do you not see that as the fault of the person with the power in the equation rather than the fault of the person who is powerless? And you feel bad assuming that people who you think are good would be intentionally doing something and don't want to make it an issue. And then before you know it, it's too late. You're already locked in a position. Yeah, I remember like, oh my God, I have so many stories, but there was this showrunner who one of my bosses that I worked for in nightlife had like connected me with this person, and we went to dinner, and I thought it was like, okay, I'm going to pitch my screenwriting ideas and see what like kind of, you know, work they have available, just like kind of form this professional relationship. And this guy was like so clearly interested in only having sex. He didn't look at me as like anything other than a 25-year-old pretty girl who he wanted to have sex with. And I kept trying to like talk about the business and like talk about like, you know, my ideas and stuff like that. And even after that, when I like turned down his advances, I still like tried to keep up this relationship because I didn't have anything else. So I would still be like, hey, do you have any, you know, are you looking for an assistant? Like anything like that, where nothing ever had happened between us. But because I turned him down, I also knew that like probably there were not going to be opportunities for me. But it was still one where it's like the same situation. We'd be like, oh, imagine if something had happened to me, right? Imagine if like I said no and he still, you know, and he still like did what he wanted to do. And then here I am being like, okay, well, this person, you know, assaulted me, or like I was put in a, you know, really uncomfortable position, and yet I don't have any other connections. Like this is a person who, okay, he comes in the club again and I say hi and like ask what he's working on, text him and be like, hey, I'm looking to be an assistant. It's a very common experience. Now, I'm good. I'm good. That's just one example, though, of what a lot of people deal with in this industry, that really the power dynamic could not be more, could not be stronger. Yeah, it's a very common experience. So like reading Derek Dixon's account, like listening to him in this interview, I understand. I believe him, not just because not just because I believe victims, not just because like I know, I understand and I empathize, but because I myself, as a person, as a young person in Hollywood who was just trying to like, I had no money, no nepotism, no connections, just having to create everything on my own, like was in similar position. Like I totally could have been in that same position. But it's a very, there's certainly, there was certainly just this open like quid pro quo within Hollywood of like, oh, you're a young person. Like this wasn't just Harvey Weinstein, and it didn't stop after Harvey Weinstein. Like, oh, you're a young, attractive person who's trying to make your dreams happen in Hollywood. Well, what are you willing to do? How much are you? And there's a lot of people who have done things that they really didn't want to actually do, but did so in the pursuit of career opportunities. And this also is outside of entertainment as well. It's just, these cases involving celebrities and Hollywood have such a big spotlight on them. But there's a lot of people who have done things that they will never talk about, that, there's so many more of these powerful abusers that just have yet to be unveiled, have yet to have accusers go public. Still think about Terry Crews' testimony. I know. I know. And I just like, it sickens me. It sickens me too to see these rare instances of, not that like, rare as in just typically with abuse cases in Hollywood, it's usually like women, female victims, male abuser. But like, I think of Kevin Spacey's victims. I think of, I think of Terry Crews. I think of Derek Dixon and anyone else that Tyler Perry has allegedly harmed. And just how it's like, as a victim of abuse, you are, male or female, whatever your, whatever gender, the obstacles that you're going up against. But I think about like how unserious we treat male victims of abuse. And Brendan Fraser, another one who he was like, he was blacklisted. He suffered serious mental health issues that left Hollywood. Wasn't taken seriously, It's not just blind faith, it's understanding reality. Also, it's a well-known secret. Yeah. It's sad. Like, yes, Chugis, permission granted. Permission granted. It's very sad, and I'm gonna be so for real after the Sean Combs trial. I have felt exhausted. Because this is something that like I really care about. I really care about changing our culture within Hollywood and outside of Hollywood as well. And it feels bad. It does. And like I had popped into briefly had popped into Denham's stream the other morning, and she had mentioned Amber Heard, and there were people in her chat who were like, yeah, but Amber Heard was awful. And I almost jumped into chat to be like, no, God, please, can I talk about this? And I was just like, man, I don't know how to combat this when it's like, that's a leftist chat. That's a leftist chat of a female leftist streamer who herself has been the victim of misogyny. And just like, I'm not speaking on what Denham said, just like what I saw people put into her chat. Because I was only there for a moment too, and I'm sure she would have called it out. But that's something that I experienced too. Like anytime I have brought up Amber Heard, and how many people be like, oh yeah, but Amber Heard was awful too. I'm like, oh my God, we have to go back through this whole thing, and shit is very tiring. And just like, I can't say enough the damage that was done from the Depp Heard trial. And it has made it very, very hard for those of us who cover Soul Boot. Oh my, whoa. Soul Boot, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. 3 Bakes, thank you for the 12 months to Chuggies. It's made it hard to speak about other cases since, because of the effect that one had. She has a lot of haters in her chat. No. I know she has a lot of haters in her chat. I'm just using her as one example. Like, this happens in my chat too, though. This happens in this is a thing that I'm just trying to say, that like, it's not just that people on the right have harmful, say harmful things that continue to perpetuate this culture of like misunderstanding, abuse. And I genuinely believe that like, I believe when it comes to her Depp, there is still a lot of misinformation. There's still a lot of people who just like genuinely don't know that Johnny Depp was an abuser for a long time, that like even before Amber Heard, he has been somebody in Hollywood who has had a long history of really bad behavior, struggling with addiction, and how that has led to like really awful abusive outbursts on set. Like, Johnny has been he's had a bad reputation for a long time, and somehow that all got like erased because people just hated Amber Heard so much. A lot of things from that case, like not knowing that in the lawsuit with the Sun, when he sued the Sun for calling him a wife beater, which like the UK notoriously has ungenerous libel laws, and like they still found in favor of the Sun because they called forth Amber Heard to be a witness for their case. And there were like 10 separate points of domestic violence that were proven in that court of law. So anyway, all that to say is like, it feels frequently like there is just this mountain that keeps getting taller to climb to like get to the peak of it. And I don't know. And it causes me concern, and I know I say this all the time, but it causes me concern when I see leftists who also are saying these things that people who are ideologically opposite, because they are on the right, are also saying, and it just feels like a losing battle. At some point you feel like there's no point in fighting, and I can't stop. I mean, I know it's like this thing that I just I care very much about. I know no one else really does this at my level on Twitch, so I also feel a responsibility to like always cover these types of cases and always be like having these conversations. The thing is, if you point out to leftists doing that, you'll get the response of, you mean liberals? I'm like, no, a lot of y'all. Like, the thing about the Heard Depp case, it did not split by political affiliation. And that's why I think that was also a catalyst for where we are now. Zenmies, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I tried to call out leftist people on that once, and they started saying I was a fan stan of her. Yeah, that's still, I mean, I've literally had people, like, when I was trying to talk about the Lively Baldoni case, like, I kept having people leftists, like I know they're leftist viewers being like, why are you dying on this hill? Like, love you, girl, but I don't understand why you care so much about, like, why do you keep, who cares? Who cares? Like, why are you dying on this hill? I'm like, because this hill is the hill. This is the hill. And I'm dead on it, okay? You cannot remove my body from this hill. I am chained to this hill. This is my hill. I am queen of this hill, and you cannot remove me from it. Thank you for saying this. I feel like a lot of creators don't talk about this or speak with it as much care as you do, and I really appreciate you and your thoughts. And as I said, I know everybody covers different things. Totally fine. Like that's good, right? It's good to have, but I worry that if something is ever brought up, like if you don't know enough as a leftist creator, then you may be either kind of like continuing to contribute misinformation or like not correcting misinformation, or like or like if you at all, like leftists just have to be really careful about not dismissing stuff like this as not serious news, right? As like, oh, that's just celeb goss. I'm not saying everyone needs to go cover like Tyler Perry, okay? But recognizing like the place within politics that this kind of news has, and anyway. Yeah, I know Chris Kunzler put out a video. I saw like a clip of it online, and I appreciated that. It was what prompted. This was a couple days ago when I saw, like, I was just quickly kind of popping around on Twitch, and I happened to click into Denims, and Amber Heard must have been brought up, and like there were just too many people in chat. It wasn't I wasn't getting one guide by chat. It was like too many people, and so that's the kind of stuff that still concerns me. And like, I'm sure that there are a lot of people in Hassan's community who would also be like, oh yeah, but Amber Heard sucked. Like, sure, I believe these other people, but like Amber was the exception. Like, actually, Amber was like, it was a textbook case of abuse. It actually is like, I don't mean to say that to dismiss the seriousness, but it was like literally textbook abuse. That's how textbook. That's how like run-of-the-mill abusive, run-of-the-mill like abusive behavior that Johnny had exhibited. You know, he'd get drunk and high, he'd abuse her, and then he'd be like, I don't remember. And then he'd talk about like the monster in him that comes out. And then he would text people in his life and be like, yeah, there's this monster inside of me, and blah, blah, blah. How, try to get him to rehab. Tried to stay with him because she loved him. It's one of those where like, if you actually were to sit down and read the facts of the case, you would be like, oh yeah, I've been in a relationship similar to that. It's like, oh, this person, maybe if it wasn't to the extent, but you'd be like, this person that you love who's exhibiting really bad, dangerous behaviors is harming you. Is harming people, but it's like, I can fix him, right? I love this person and I want them to get better. And so I stay with them for a lot longer than I should. And then finally you get to a point where like, honestly, sometimes you just, you'll snap. It's like when you reach a breaking point, and it doesn't mean that like that behavior is good, but it's understandable when you understand how someone gets to that point, how someone gets to the point that Amber had gotten to. But what people focused on instead was her behavior in the final year of their relationship, and looked at that as happening in a vacuum of like, oh, that didn't happen because of the years before of her being you know, her being in this abusive relationship and trying to like help this person. So I'm always grateful that during the trial I saw Asmund and XQC covering it, and then following my instincts to stay far away from it while it was all happening. Oh, yeah. And you know what's painful? You know what sucks is that there are a lot of people. Look, if I were to try to like come up with a list of all content creators across YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, etc., who covered that case and covered it in a really awful way, that list would be endless. Like, there's just too many names. But I think one of the worst parts is how in the years since, I know that there are content creators who know that they contributed to a smear campaign against Amber. Like, they maybe even knew at the time that they were just like recycling whatever popular jokes there were on the internet, right? Or maybe like it was afterwards and they went, ooh, yikes. But they'll say nothing about it. It was as if that was like, oh yeah, we all did that and now we'll just move on. And I know that they don't really cover. It's like everybody covered that case and then nobody covers the other cases, you know? Where on the one hand, I don't want a lot of these fuckers to be talking about any other cases involving abuse. But on the other, it's like, oh, okay, so you covered that one and you did a horrible job and you are, you know, you were part of this economy, this ecosystem of content creators who like absolutely had an effect on the outcome of the defamation trial. But yeah, it was like this spectacle. And for the ones who, it's almost like the ones who know since then that they treated it like a spectacle, that they didn't actually like follow any of the facts of the case. And they were engaging in just all this fun internet misogyny, that they've said nothing since. So I don't know. It's like, look, the assholes out there, there's the Asmund Golds who of course are like, oh, well, Amber Heard was a fucking bitch, like she was crazy, who never gonna change his mind on that. Fuck him on that. But for the ones who like know that they were wrong, like, please, it's not too late to amend that. And like, that needs to be amended because of how that case has had a domino effect, both like legally and culturally. I can't say enough of how much of a catalyst Heard and Depp was to now everything that we're seeing. This is a suggestion for the stream, as the video is quite long, but anyone here in the chat who's interested in learning more about Amber Heard, this 3-part video series is very good and clarifies a lot of things. And since then there were journalists, there were some creators at the time who were working really hard to push back on the misinformation, right? I mean, they were just outnumbered by so much. Like, you were just drowning. It was very hard to. It was hard to counter the narrative because the majority was understood like what the popular stance was. The slopification of serious matters like Depp and Diddy's trials truly infuriates me, because why are we joking and making content out of this? I know, it's one of the things that makes me feel so disgusted as like a content creator, and if I think too deeply about it, I just want to quit. Like, it's one of those things I can't think too much about because it makes me want to quit being a content creator. As confusing as that sounds, I look at this and I'm like, I'll get so disgusted. I'll be so disgusted by things that I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this. It was so blatantly obvious these creators didn't believe Johnny Depp. They just hated Amber Heard because if they actually thought Johnny was the victim, they wouldn't joke about his so-called abuser. These sick fucks just want to watch her suffer. Yeah, and also a lot of people just fucking knew nothing. They knew nothing about the actual facts of the case because that didn't matter. Depp Heard showed us that the facts do not matter. All that matters is what's entertaining. All that matters is like what's popular. And so people just went with people just went with whatever the memes were versus like the actual truth. I mean, we live in a post-truth world, as we talk about all the time, and the truth is something that's really hard to fight for. Quick story you might be interested in covering that also connects to some stuff that we're talking about today. Oh, let me see. Guys, I know everything's a constant struggle. At some point, you see how women are treated, especially by the court system. You decide that it's just not an avenue you want to bother with. Okay, wait, what is this? Bryan Cranston addresses lone wolf troubles. Also, one person I want to really shout out, Kat Tenbarge. Kat Tenbarge, friend of the show. She was one of the few journalists who, from the get-go, was like, I believe Amber Heard. And as a journalist who's seeing the facts here, this is insane to see how many people are disregarding her or smearing her. Dragon Army, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Appreciate ya. Kat has done amazing work. She's done a couple of podcast episodes breaking things down. We talked about, I don't know when Taylor's episode is coming out, but we talk about this stuff. And she was like the victim of internet harassment herself because she dared to be like, no, I'm not just going to go with like what's popular, of what's getting clicks, of like what is, what's the position to take here that the majority is holding. My takeaway now from the Heard Depp trial was that we needed you, more women front and center, and coverage on Twitch. Well, you know what's funny is like I was like, okay, so when that was happening, I was not an internet creator, and I also was just like not really on the internet. But I remember that I had read Amber's piece, her opinion piece, that she wrote in the New York Times, that she did not reference Johnny Depp's name, but talked about how she was a survivor of domestic violence. And that was then what Johnny and his team used as their basis for suing her for defamation. Okay. So I remember though, when that case first went to trial, and I was aware that like it was blowing up on TikTok. I wasn't on TikTok, still not on TikTok, but that a lot of people were talking about it. And I was on a vacation with my sisters, and I was like my sisters and my brother, one of them brought it up, and no joke, it took me 30 seconds of being like, oh wait, that's actually not true. Or like, here's what's actually true. And all of them were shocked. They were like, whoa, oh, I feel so embarrassed that I didn't know that. I was like, well, you wouldn't if you're just like basing your opinion off of whatever's popping on TikTok, like whatever some random content creator whose TikTok has 2 million views is saying in their TikTok video. Like, yeah, the facts have been obfuscated. The facts have been destroyed. And that was just like one example of how my sister goes, you were the first person, all my siblings were like, you're the only person I have heard like push back on the anti-Amber Heard narrative. That is astounding. That I was the first, and of course, they trust me. I'm their sib, and also I presented facts to counter the social media narrative that they had swallowed. And anyway, I was just, I think one of the things I mentioned, I was like, did you know that Johnny Depp had It's like, did you know that he had lost a lawsuit in the UK against the Sun when he accused the Sun of defaming him for calling him a wife beater? And then like Amber Heard testified, or she was a witness, and there were like 10 or 12 points of domestic violence brought up that were proven in court. I mean, these are things that like, no, my siblings had no idea of because they hadn't seen any of that. I genuinely can't imagine dealing with the insane harassment she would have gotten for being on the right side at the time. It can be bad enough even now. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be so for reals. Like, I think if I had been, been a creator, then I might have quit. That might have been the thing that, like, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to imagine it's hard to imagine that hypothetical. Like, had I been a content creator, how would things have gone down? But, I don't know. It would have been horrible. I wish my sister was willing to have deep convos about anything important. It's good to have frames of reference and context and sound awesome. You and your siblings actually talk like that. Well, I have, within my sibling group, I have always been the one who's, how do I describe my position of like, oh, if there's something that I don't know a lot about, I'm going to go ask Caroline about it, because these are issues, you know, that I've cared about, that I speak my mind on, and that I try to make sure that I'm as informed as I can be. So that was why when I just pushed back on my siblings' perception of her depth, they were like, oh my God, I can't believe that I just didn't know any of that. And you're the only person that I have heard. But because they trust me, they, you know, it wasn't like they were like, well, you're the only person I've heard say that, so clearly you're lying. Okay, Bryan Cranston has made his position clear regarding the ongoing funding challenges facing indie movie Lone Wolf. In a message to Deadline, which you can read in full below, the Breaking Bad and Trumbo star said he won't return to finish filming or promote the feature until all cast and crew that are owed money are paid back in full. A distressed Cranston, who himself has been paid for his work to date, has spoken to multiple co-stars who are still owed money. As we revealed earlier today, there is around a $2 million shortfall in funding on the project, whose shoot came to an abrupt halt months ago. Crew, vendors, and some cast are still owed at least 1 week's wages, and there remains filming to be done. As noted by financier producer Jordan Wagner to us today, the project suffered a breakdown in the financing structure, and financiers have been scrambling to plug gaps. You can read the statement, latest on the situation here. Well, that is a W. That's a good way to use your power, right? To say, like, I will not promote this film, and I won't return to filming until cast and crew are paid the money that they are owed. Here's his message. The report in Deadline, as far as I know, is very accurate. It's very unfortunate that this intriguing little story was sideswiped by a few incidents that temporarily derailed the film's production. Sorry. I don't know all the details, only from what I'm hearing secondhand. I'm not a producer on this film, so all I can relay is what I do know. For some reason, money that was promised to be deposited into the escrow accounts for the cast and crew were not done so in a timely manner. That caused a couple stoppages to the shooting. Then apparently some portion of what was promised was deposited, and that lifted the do not work order, and we started up again. Right now, there's a strong effort to raise the necessary capital to finish the film, and I think that will happen for two main reasons. One, because the missing few scenes, approximately over 2 shooting days, are vital to the story. And 2, that I, and I think I speak for Lily as well, will not do anything to promote the film until every cast and crew member is paid back in full, and we will not appear on screen again for this movie until that happens. In full transparency, I was paid for my part in this film even before the last temporary work stoppage, so I was surprised when I found out that we had to stop again and that most of the crew didn't get, as far as I know, their last 2 weeks of pay, nor did the co-stars in the movie. That's where it stands now. I'm distressed that this has caused so much grief and distrust, and so sorry that this crew, which was fantastic, were not treated with the respect they deserved, but I really believe that the producers will manage these difficult times by making everyone whole and will finish the film. Man, what a mess. Man knows how to use his weight. Yeah, this is also like similar to what Tom Cruise will do, where he makes sure that everybody on his sets like gets paid, you know, that safety protocols are followed. Oh, the Lily mentioned is Lily Gladstone. Great. Love her. Queen Lily Gladstone. Yeah, it's like, man, can we have more stories like this? Can we have more stories of powerful people using said power to help those who do not have power on production sets, who are like the little guys, and less of this, less of like, oh, here's another powerful rich guy who's a real piece of shit. Like, use your power for good. Classic Heisenberg W. Use your power for good. There's a way to use your power for good. And oh, I was just pulling up that Chatter's chats because it looked like they were doing some silly shit. Sometimes, you know what's so funny? I'm looking at this chat. How do you feel about your chat claiming female on male abuse is only 1% and should therefore be ignored and laughed at? This is my favorite thing when like chatters will just make stuff up. Chatters will make very specific things up. Like, hey, Caroline, how do you feel about the fact that your chat is claiming female on male abuse is only 1% and should therefore be ignored and laughed at? I'm like, you must find yourself in the wrong place. Or I don't know, the voices are speaking to you, because who the fuck even said that? Like, that is so specific. That is such a specific lie. To say that, like, we should ignore. Nope, like this chat, this community does not feel that does not feel that like anybody abusing anybody is something to laugh at and dismiss. Chillafrost, thank you for the raid. Men are yes. When it comes to abuse, the majority of abuse is committed by men, whether it's towards other men or towards women. Nobody would ever say that any victim of abuse, no matter their gender, sexuality, and who perpetrates that abuse, is something to like laugh at. I just don't get it. Like, come on, man, not this chat, okay? This is like one of the few communities that you can say that about, that it's like not this community. No. Not this community. I know. The other thing too is like, yeah, the chat doesn't move that fast. We can read the messages if we need to. Okay. What time is it? 9 o'clock. What time was I supposed to play Peak? Anyway, the other thing too is that when you look at like the smear campaigns against female streamers and content creators and journalists and like everything, you know, it's important to like see how all this is connected and how the environment that was left in the wake of her death is contributing to misogyny against you know, against your favorite content creators, your favorite podcasters. Like, I don't know if it's something where you're like, well, I don't believe Amber Heard, but I do believe this streamer or like this YouTuber that I love. I need you to see how that's connected. I just found my collection of movie tickets dating back to when I was a kid in 2012. I'm currently backlogging my letterbox and some of the ink is fading, but I'm so glad I saved them all. That's sick. I used to save movie tickets too. I used to do a lot of things. All right, let me hit Sam up and see. Where's my Discord? Where's my Discord? Okay. Yo. Who is... Never trust streamers, especially ones that love musicals. No, those are the ones that you definitely cannot trust. Anybody who breaks out into song. Okay, I'm also thinking like, so tomorrow I can't stream at night, and I'm wondering if I should stream in the morning. Oh, I know, it's Mood. I saw somebody's post online that was like, sorry, Moodang, but we've moved on. We have Labubus now. My opinion, I watched every second of that case and do not consider Amber Heard a victim. Okay, well, then I just have to say you either don't understand what being a victim of abuse is, or you didn't actually watch every second of that case, or you watched it through the lens of anything she's saying is a lie. Yeah, so I guess like you don't care about text messages that Johnny Depp would send to her, you know, that he would send to his friends like Paul Bettany, talking about how he wants to rape and burn her corpse, that kind of stuff. real normal stuff. They never proved that he didn't abuse her. Yeah, I mean, this was oh God, see, I'm tired. I'm done for the day. Yeah, you should also go back, chatter, and you should look at the UK case if you haven't looked at that one. You should look at that one. When he lost the libel suit in the UK because they called him a wife beater. This has your vibes. This is my vibes. I feel like this is sandwich coated, if I'm being real. This feels more sandwich coated. I know, I'm much more dramatic. This feels more Sam. Me? No. Sam even does stuff like this. They just sent me a whisper saying she's not gonna fuck you, bro. Just what a... I have had enough tonight. What is going on tonight? What's going on is what happens every time. Honestly, there's a lot of topics that I can bring up, and it'll just always bring in people who cause me such a headache. But I will say, at least on the topic of Palestine, that one's gotten better. That one used to be just like screwdrivers in my eyeballs. But it's Amber Heard is a subject that people will refuse. They will refuse to change their mind on. They will refuse to budge on. They will refuse to understand things like the myth of the perfect victim, that abuse is not always black and white. Like, they just refuse to address facts of the case that were skipped over, that were not treated with seriousness. I'll never forget the day we covered Yacht Girls. Like, that's just how it goes. It's every time. Every single time, which is why, like, honestly, every time I open my mouth to talk about these certain topics that I know somebody's going to be sitting there waiting 10 minutes to then come in and be like, you stupid bitch, Amber Heard and you are both stupid bitches. It's exhausting. Like, I just know I'm going to open my mouth and talk about this thing, and it's going to be the same. It's going to just be the same shit again. Here's the last thing that I will say, okay? Please be willing to change your mind on something. Please, please, for the love of God, there are still fucking people who think Yoko Ono broke up the Beatles. I did a whole episode on that. Like, there are still people who think that Yoko, despite Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr being like, no, Yoko didn't break up the Beatles. The Beatles were broken up. There are people who blame Courtney Love for thinking she pulled the trigger herself. There are just these myths that persist that usually target women, that it's like, oh, misogyny. And I don't expect everyone to like watch every stream or like every time I've covered one of these things to be there. But what I would just say is, if there is something that for a long time you have believed to be true, and somebody is presenting a different narrative and being like, hey, actually, you're wrong about, like, just go fucking listen to the podcast you're wrong about, please. That is an amazing podcast that does exactly this, where it's like, hey, there's this thing that you and a lot of people still think is true. Honestly, because you probably don't even like know the basics of it. It's just things that you have like heard repeated through popular culture, through media, through like your mom, and you have never had curiosity to look into it for yourself. And it's like, when you are presented with a, hey, I'm actually somebody who knows a lot about this, and you're actually like, that's not right. For the love of God, be willing to change your mind and be willing to accept that actually, like, you don't really know what you're talking about. Are there terrible women out there? Absolutely. Are there women who are the victims of misogynistic smear campaigns who are not great women? Absolutely. Does that mean that, like, we should continue to live in a world that just, without question, treats women this way, like blames women for the deaths or the breakups of male artists, like that just uses women as a way to blame all the problems on them? Hot take, Eve did nothing wrong. Yeah, I don't know, man. I am tired. I am tired. Oh, Sam just called me. Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I just
running some solos.
No, you guys, when I said I'm tired, it means I'm ready to game. I'm tired of talking about things that bring in stupid fucking people. That's what I mean. When I express, well, yeah, obviously you. When I express I'm tired, it means I can't talk about this stuff anymore. It means for the evening, I am done.
A woman says she's tired. Be afraid.
You should be afraid. So
But not in the sleepy way.
I will. If I'm not going to game, I will tell you, hey, I'm too tired to game. But me just expressing exhaustion doesn't like. It means I need now a break from this. I need a break because I have reached my maximum level of patience.
Do you want to vent about it?
I mean, it's just how it goes, you know? It's how it goes. That's my lot in life, is to be a woman who talks about misogyny and then have to deal with misogyny for talking about misogyny, and that's just how it is.
Right.
How
dare you?
Them's the rules. And so I reach a point then where I go, yep, I've had enough.
Yeah.
I've had enough. Not forever of like talking about this stuff, but for right now.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why.
And by nice things, I mean rights.
Hello.
And by nice things, I mean rights. Okay. Anyway.
Guys, I got to level 4 by myself just now.
Wait,
Wow.
you've been... oh my God, I'm so sorry. See, you know what? Blame misogyny for why I did not... It's 9:20, dude. Oh my God, I'm sorry. It's just, please, you can just blame misogyny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Misogyny is at fault.
Okay.
The problem is misogyny, which is why I didn't game with you at 8:30 when we had agreed on it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm eating celery. I'm ranch.
Oh,
How-
yum. Oh,
I will.
is
Hello.
everybody in here? Oh, hi, Haas.
Hi, Oz.
What do you guys want?
I thought capitalism is why we can't have nice
Hope you're
things.
having a really good
It's all
day.
the same. What do we want?
Yeah. What do you want?
What do you want, Will?
What do you want? Tell me what you want.
I want some shoes. And I'm gonna get what I want.
I want some
I don't know
shoes.
what just happened. My brain went so nostalgic for a second.
Let's get some shoes. That was like one of 5
Wait, that's
YouTube
the second
videos I
time
actually
shoes has
watched.
came up today.
Really?
That's
Hey, what do
crazy.
you want?
Then
What do you guys want from me? You want to kill me some more?
Yeah.
You want to betray me some more?
you?
Yeah.
You literally, my mod is in here. I'm live. He was in here
Night,
before
night,
I got
blood.
here.
Night, night.
He's just waiting to kill me.
No.
Take him down.
Well, you ever think about the fact that the problem is you?
It's not me. It's not me.
That sounds like something somebody
think
would
about that?
say if it was them. And to be clear, I'm just getting through level 5. I'm already on level 5 by
Dude,
myself.
That's crazy.
What's level 5?
5.
I'm just blowing through levels solo climbing.
No, you're lying.
Don't.
Why? Because
You're a
she's
liar.
a woman?
Yeah.
All right, listen, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I'll play peek with you guys.
Yes.
If later you do 5 unbroken hours of Tarkov,
5?
I will say to that, absolutely fuck
the
no.
stream does not end until you kill Tagilla with a melee weapon.
I don't even know what that is.
Is that the guy in the labyrinth? Why are you not saying anything?
Because I
Sometimes
have
he
the
does
best
this.
ideas. Okay. Compromise.
Yeah.
I'll play this game with you.
Are you cooking right
I
now?
don't even want to offer it anymore. If what?
I'll play this game with you, but at some time next week, we got to get all the friends together. And we're playing horse girl racing.
No. Sweater lady.
I
thank you for the
actually do
5
want to
months.
play that. I haven't played it
Look
yet.
at how you are alone, Caroline Kwan. Look to your right, look to your left. All you see, horse girl racers.
I'm not like everyone else, okay?
That's fine.
Well-
okay,
The other-
listen, here's the deal I will give you then. while all
I'm
the
not like
rest
the other
of our
girls, the other
friends are
girls being the
playing,
rest of you.
all the rest of our friends are playing, you have to come in for 2 minutes and I get to ride you like a horse.
Oh my God.
All right.
I can't say that.
I can say that. I can say whatever
No,
I
you're right.
want.
No, you're right.
It's my
bad.
stream.
No, you're right. My bad.
Oh, because it's your
Get him
stream?
out of here.
Wait, how this? I
Guys, I'm on level 6.
will ride you like a horse.